Welcome you guys to another lovely episode of On the Record Podcast. I am your host with the most, DJ Intense. And we're back, guys. We've been away for some time. We're so sorry, man.
So sorry.
I've been under the weather. I had a very nasty hay fever. And then I had the COVID shot. Kind of put me under the weather. I didn't think it'd be that bad.
Hay fever? We're in New York. Where's the hay at?
Basically, I had a very bad allergic reaction.
Oof.
So somebody wore some fragrance around me, and it messed me up.
Questionable fragrance.
Yeah.
At the job, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
I'm guessing one of those
I don't know what it was, bro.
Off-brands.
Bro, I don't know what it was, nor do I care. All I know, I hated it.
From a flea market somewhere.
And it ruined me.
Philadelphia.
It ruined me
Speaking of
bad.
off-brands, you know what off-brands I hate? Off-brand cereal. Shit pisses me off.
But Terry the Tiger
When I was a kid.
What Terry the Tiger doesn't do for you?
When I was a
What's
kid,
wrong, what? You're right.
Their food.
Yeah, it was trash. Off-brand cereals was terrible. Don't tease me, okay?
Corn Fleckies wasn't it, homie?
Huh? You don't like
Crispy Rice wasn't it?
No.
You don't like the flakes corns?
You're better off pissing me off with kicks. But don't give me
Apple
off-brand.
Jocks wasn't
What's
good for
wrong
you?
with Kicks? I like Kicks.
Oh, man.
Apple Jocks wasn't good for you, homie?
Kicks was like you know what Kicks was like to me. Kicks is like, you know, when parents
The poor man's tricks.
When back in the day when parents decided to pay cable, so you had to use the hanger on the TV and deal with channel 11 and stuff like that. And all the hot stuff was from like Monday through Friday, and then Sundays was like Beast.
But I like Kicks though growing up.
And Xena and Hercules.
Dude, Sunday was whack as hell, man. It's really on TV on Sunday, man.
No, it
You know
really
that?
wasn't.
No, sometimes they hit
Early
you-
Sunday morning it was, but like after it's like 10 or 9
Afternoon?
o'clock,
Oh,
it was trash. Yeah.
Sometimes they hit
It was
you with-
movies.
Nobody even think about.
Sometimes
No,
you get a Three Ninjas or a Blank Check.
Yeah,
you know, them
exactly.
Yeah, what's
movies,
the blue?
you know?
So like they'll hit you up with like the Sunday afternoon like movie,
Yeah,
like Enter the Dragon or something like that.
Wow.
we're lucky.
Yeah.
You know?
Or the Last Dragon. I'm pretty.
Yeah, last
Bronx
one,
Tale, you know?
Bronx, something like that. To the left of me, I have I'm Walt. What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. I'm great today.
And then to the right of him, I have Steady Said, what's up, my dude?
I'm doing great, homie. It's Halloween month now. I'm in horror movie mode right now. I'm happy as hell.
Oh yeah, he's ready.
That's how you
Yo, I don't know what's this. The people at LRG is gonna do it again because they released Skeleton hoodie last year, and now they're releasing the Jason Voorhees hoodie this year for Halloween. I cannot wait to get my hoodie.
That's how you
I don't
feel?
know. I don't know who those guys are.
LRG.
That's what
Oh, they're doing the hoodies.
Yep, LRG.
Ah, okay.
I cannot wait to get this hoodie because they did it before, and on StockX, the original hoodies go for thousands of dollars.
Uh-huh.
I still have my hoodie. It is plastic from last year.
So basically you never opened it.
No, I wore it one time for Halloween, and that's it. It was done. Back in storage.
When and done.
Yep.
Damn.
Listen, I know it cost me $120.
That sounds very elitist.
No.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, I'm on the precipice of hype beast, but not to the full-fledged situation where I'm trying to have my paycheck every week for a new pair of kicks. So I'm in a good spot.
So your thing is like you'll probably entertain it once, maybe twice max, and then from going forward is more like it becomes like a collector's item for you.
Pretty much, yep.
Okay. All right. I understand. I respect that.
Because I want to keep that thing in plastic because you know what? It glows in the dark.
Okay.
And I don't want the light to damage that glow in the dark situation for years to come. So give it an original plastic and put it somewhere dark.
Respect.
So Halloween, I'm in a good mood right now. 31 days, 31 horror movie marathon. Been going on for a minute.
Uh-huh.
This is my 6th year. If you follow me on my page, City Roots POV, you'll see the videos I'm dropping of every movie I'm doing this month. No theme, just random horror movies and what I like about it and what I hate about it.
On the day, every day you doing it?
Every day.
Okay. Sweet.
Remember the 13th Ghost? Does that fall in this horror movie?
Dude, that's a dope-ass movie. I love it.
With Tony Shalhoub?
I wish they did a mini-series that showcased every ghost and how they became to be what they were. I mean, it's such a dope Netflix show.
The way it was set up, you could definitely, like the way it ended, you could definitely expand upon that movie for sure.
Yeah.
I never seen the 13 Ghosts.
I'll bring it over next time.
I
have the
probably
Blu-ray.
have some stream someplace.
I have the Blu-ray.
Remember seeing on HBO? You know, back when it was like Channel 14, I think it was.
Oh, then they probably have one of the streaming sites. I'll look it up.
If you don't, I only have the Blu-ray.
It's the star. It's the star who plays on Monk.
He's in the movie?
Tony Shalhoub,
Yeah,
Rod
yeah,
Dickens in the movie.
Yeah.
F. Murray Abraham, Shannon Elizabeth, and that's pretty much it. Wow. And that guy from Scooby Doo, Matthew Lillard. Yeah.
Oh.
Damn, I'm really good at this movie knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. All right, but
Pew pew.
The casting is important though.
dude, and the girl, the princess girl though, with a big ass tetas. Oh my god, and she had a fine ass body. Granted, she was a ghost. Well, she was bad as hell, but she was bucky naked.
Listen, there are people who have hard-ons for animated characters. You
Yeah.
good. You good.
Yeah.
You know?
You're right.
Shoot.
You're fine.
You know?
Let's do our condolences. Rest in peace to we lost a lot of people.
Coolio.
PNB
PNB Rock.
Rock.
I want to say PNB Rock for the end of,
Okay.
of not the pod, but just end of all the condolences. Who else we lost?
And Antonio Inoki on Friday.
Yeah.
Wrestling legend, wrestling god. The reason why we have mixed martial arts as it is
Mhm.
right now. Antonio Inoki, guy who fought Muhammad Ali in 1978 in the first mixed martial arts match. Has been publicized as big as it has been. And now him and Ali could fight again and get that rematch in heaven. So
And then who else we
who else we lost?
Muhammad Ali in heaven. You're probably talking wild
of course.
to the Lord.
Yeah, like yo,
Yeah.
Let this ugly guy in heaven.
Man.
Do not come in here. He cheated me in that match. I don't want to see him nowhere near here.
Joe Frazier, let's go again.
I got first, man. I got first, boy.
Man.
You ugly, boy.
You ugly.
You ugly.
Let's get into the PNB Rock situation.
Ugh.
RIP to PNB Rock.
And condolences to his baby moms, his family, and children.
Now, the last episode we did, he died the day after, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we never got around to talking about that story.
I'm really pissed off at all different angles.
Yes.
A lot of blame is to be had for a lot of people.
Especially the talking heads.
These mother. Ooh-wee. Am I gonna curse? I'm not gonna curse.
No, you good. You already got one of you.
It's probably best
Already?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's probably best that we address it now because remember, the last time we recorded, a lot of stuff was happening that time. The news was still fresh.
Yeah.
People were still trying to,
figure out
what it was.
Dude.
Others were trying to, conjure up a narrative.
Oh, yeah.
and
Blaming
stuff
the
like
baby
that.
mom for posting that thing on.
Yeah.
So
Instagram.
let's go through it. So if you guys don't know, PNB Rock died, I think it was
About 3 weeks back
2-3 weeks back on a Monday.
in Compton, California, at
Yeah.
the Roscoe Chicken and Waffles house. That was smack dab in the middle of multiple sets.
Yes. Now, initially, people were thinking that it's because they got the drop on him because his wife had posted their location
Yeah.
where they were eating at. And then we thought it was actually gang-related activities because in the past,
September
you say
12th.
September 12th? Okay,
Yeah,
September
so
12th.
it was Monday after 9/11. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I said, there's multiple different crip sets
Yeah.
in that facility. People, even the locals, don't eat there.
Yeah.
That's how bad it
That
was.
And then you have people talk about conspiracy theories, of course.
Yep.
How people are.
Yeah.
And then, they have people saying that, how come everybody who dies wears the ring with the star attack? I'm like, it's not that it's just a coincidence.
And then how the industry provides the insurance policy on
Yes.
the guy. And that we need to talk about that as well.
Yeah.
'Cause that's really
messed up.
People need to be a little more innovative with their time. The things that you're telling people have full-fledged on 3-hour YouTubes. You would think you was at a congregation or something like
You're at a TED Talk
of how this man passed away.
And who's responsible? Was that Illuminati? This out there? Like really?
All kind of crap. And the one thing we all kept saying was that you're not gonna get the jewelry.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna be able to push it off and sell it. And the next year, what happens? We get wind.
Yep.
Come to find out, he was murdered by a father and son duo. A freaking father and son.
Yeah.
And then the worst part of it is
that involved the stepmother.
Yep.
And another accomplice.
Yep.
One bum breeding another.
Basically, yes.
And here's a kicker though. The guy just got out of lockup, and he was rocking a ankle bracelet, monitoring bracelet, and somehow those signals were thrown off as soon as he left the house. You have an anchor for the bracelet at home. You leave that at your home. It sends a signal to the police precinct or wherever the station is that monitors your location, and the cops are coming for your ass. Somebody dropped the ball at the police precinct for this one, man. For real. Or either that or they cut off the bracelet.
Something they did, or transferred over to somebody else,
or blocked,
or like you said, blocked it so that he can figure it out.
Yeah.
For those going after the girlfriend, the apology needs to be louder than the claim.
Especially Kodak Black and the Concussion Beast 9.
Well, there's your funds.
Well, with Tekashi was just trying to be a dirtbag
Oh yeah,
because him and P&B Rock had beef.
yeah.
Well, artist doesn't have beef with 6ix9ine because of what he did to
Snitch 9.
all that stuff like that.
It's okay for him to be in a dirtbag because eventually he will end up in that dirt. Sooner
Yeah,
or later.
definitely. It's
Sooner or later.
You saw he got touched in Dubai.
Sooner or later,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that one.
Wait, what? You coming again?
Yeah, he got beat up at a party. 6ix9ine.
Not surprised. In Dubai
I think it was I don't know. It was Dubai?
or was it Mexico?
No, not Mexico. It was somewhere in the Middle East.
Wow.
Well,
Because apparently what happened was that with that story was that the DJ wasn't playing his songs,
yeah,
and then the DJ said on the mic that I don't play any Stitches music,
yeah.
and then his guys, whoever he had, went to go confront the DJ, and they put hands on him. But then the DJ's crew turned around and put the brakes on his crew and him
Wow.
at the tail end.
I like that.
I love to hear that. He's lucky he didn't catch any hang time because whoo.
Exactly.
Because I could only assume wherever he was mighty high.
Yeah,
Mighty high.
And you had no friends in that area.
yeah. You don't know where you at.
Yep.
Right.
You're
You
a
may
visitor.
think you may know where you at, but you don't know where you at.
So you think you was about to pull up in that situation, about to put hands on a DJ that you don't know how well connected he is,
How deep he rolls.
and you think you was about to toughen up here?
Boy, I think the block.
Dude, he called you a snitch. That means he was already ready for you the minute he said that.
Yep.
You know?
He already embarrassed you in front of your peoples one time verbally, and he embarrassed you physically.
Physically.
Snuff the Skittles out of him,
So,
oh, jeez.
so moving along.
But back to
Back
the story.
so the talking heads was coming after his wifey, and they need to all apologize.
Yeah, yo, that pygmy looking bastard, Kodak Black, you need to confront and center right now.
And then even special people on
She
social
shouldn't
media.
hold her breath because we know Tory Lane's not getting one, so like, should be fine.
But yo, this
What do you mean
dude
Tory
is
Lane's not
corny
getting
as hell. Like, yo, he's
You know what I mean. Regarding the Meg situation.
Oh,
Yeah, so she's definitely not gonna get that.
Megan didn't call her out.
What I'm saying is like, basically what I'm saying is, as far as the Tory Lane situation goes, it's apparent that he has a lot of people on his side.
No.
And that it doesn't look what it was originally meant out to be. So if he's not getting that apology, I don't expect PNB Rock's girl to get that apology.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what
okay,
I
okay.
mean.
All right. My bad. All right.
But
All right.
the dude's a
Thank you
trash
for
bag
making
anyway.
the dots. I was lost. Like, how does Tory
Yeah.
get involved in this?
So the accusations will always be as loud as what originally happened.
Yeah.
Don't hold your breath because a lot of people there are not too many honorable people that walk back these statements.
No.
Especially ones with public platforms.
Exactly.
And that looking like caricature of blackface himself, Kodak Black,
Yeah.
is definitely not gonna give her no apology.
So, and then,
Crunchy looking.
people got to apologize to Kodak. I mean, to not Kodak, to PNB himself because they're like, oh, you got to know where you are and you got to have security. If the dude is trying to be out with his missus, and sometimes as a couple, you don't want to have the entourage. You
Or
kind of want to
security
be,
under-
you kind of want to be
under
low
backs.
key. You know what I'm saying? If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
But we are blaming the victims. We're blaming the girlfriend. How come we're not blaming the shooters?
It's their right.
Exactly.
What you're saying is their right. They're adults. It's their lives. They're supposed to move and feel as normal as possible.
Yeah.
No more or less important than anybody else walking the earth. But the thing about this is, as we can see with various celebrities, whether they're rappers, singers, or just people of that are like public figures, you can't afford to do that.
Yes,
You cannot-
exactly.
You can't afford to do that, especially in LA and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You just can't.
Here's the thing. All right, we learned it from Biggie when he was killed out there in LA. You need a tour guide. If you're gonna come out, you need to check in, if you will.
But the thing is, though,
It's a wrong mentality, bro.
how could he check in the spot where even the people there wouldn't respect? So let's say he would have checked in, right?
Yeah.
To Roscoe's. They still would have did what they did on him.
But here's the thing, though. If he would have done it, I'm not trying to blame him at all. But if a due diligence was done, he would know that there are way better options for Roscoe's in the area.
True.
I mean, and
True.
honestly,
Instead of going to some random location, Roscoe's.
yeah,
But what makes me so mad is that They killed this man for nothing.
Yeah. So they were clocking him. They were.
Just think about it.
The robbery was playing.
It was playing on site.
The thing with the word checking in is what was not being highlighted is the extortion aspects of it.
Yeah.
That's what's not being highlighted. You know, it's one thing
You're right.
to have a friend that knows the area, that loves you like your brother, that be like, yo, you need to move here, you need to stay away from there. Because of the idea of checking in, it means I'm paying you a fee because you control everything that's happening in Cali, which is not true. It's
Facts.
not possible. So my thing is just another way of extortion. And the thing is, I'm not safe. My girl's not safe. If he was with his child, she's not safe. It's just to extort these guys and stuff like that. It's just like
You're right.
you kill your heroes. You kill your heroes. You kill the people who bring the money in there. Honestly, as an artist and as a thing in person, it's either you roll deep with guys who are not afraid to kill on site, or you take your business elsewhere.
Facts.
Because my thing is like, you're not gonna be telling me, you're not gonna make me feel one way like, oh, he left the hood, he really ain't about like, you know, giving back. And then when I bring business to an area where 9 times out of 10, I know who I am, I know what type of attention I bring, I shouldn't even be there in the first place, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I could have easily been around white people looking at me crazy as if I don't belong or can't even afford to be here. But now I'm bringing business and stuff like that. You see a come up, and what do? You rob me, you kill me, you know. I'm bleeding out. You pull the rings from my fingers, you know. You're young, you thrown your life away. Your dad's a bum, so he's turned you into a bum. Now you're both gonna go to prison for the rest of your lives. You played yourselves.
Congratulations, you did. And then, you know, the two accomplices that, you know, help orchestrate this thing, all y'all going down, bro. All y'all. And that father, I hope they find you. I hope they find you like you know, you're trying to hide him like in a hole. Cause that's what you are. You're not a rat. You're like slime. You're sewer slime, my guy.
You're a waste of carbon.
It's a waste. You're a waste of life. All because you couldn't go out there and get it on your own. You're gonna send your child to do your dirty work. Hear me.
Yep.
The son was a shooter.
A child to do a man's work.
Look at that.
That don't even sound right.
How crazy that sound? You gonna send your son to go do something like that, bro?
You're gonna throw his life away and yours. You're better off just throwing your life away.
You wanna go get a lick? Go, you do it yourself.
Yeah.
Don't send no little kid, your own child, B.
Exactly.
You're better off throwing your life away, him resenting you, and him making something out of himself in spite of you. But now you throw both your lives away, you know? Then you got the woman involved, and it's just like, listen, it gets to a point where, like, you know, sometimes you even question certain women, like, who have children that are doing this stuff. Just like, where's your maternal instincts? Like, this guy also had a daughter as well that he was taking care of, that he's responsible for. Yeah, he comes from a similar upbringing as you have. He didn't have it. He worked for it, and he got to a point where he was able to be successful and generate income for himself and his loved ones. Excuse me, and the ones that was working for him. So my thing is, I know it happens in every city and in different states, but LA, is this the reputation that you guys want to build for yourselves? Is this what you guys want to do? Just scare away business, scare away interest and stuff like that? Because my thing is, he's not the only rapper out there, you know. J and B live out there. They're moving soundly and stuff like that. And for all you young guys and all these people that be, and I saw a clip of it the other day of, like, you know, be like, you know, mocking the likes of Drake. Drake is moving smart. Yeah. Drake is always around and stuff like that. He's ready. And TK was like, you know, that's the guy to follow. He's moving diligently. You know, he's aware of his surroundings, and that's what y'all rappers got to do. Don't be stingy with the money. You know, if you could get the right help, you know, as you traveling, hitting these different cities, knowing what type of time people are going to be on, do it. What does it matter that you put on a T-shirt and then after that, your rest of your family or your daughter's in limbo and doesn't know what her future's going to be like?
And it sucks to me because, like, music-wise, and I you know, artists like him, I guarantee you 3 years from now he'll be forgotten.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely.
The same thing that happened to Chink Strug when he died.
Yep.
When he was on a scorching path.
Stack bundles.
When he was a scorching path. Heck, Pot Smoke when he was scorching.
Yep.
It's only lucky is, to this day you can kind of get away with it. But like, it just killed me. It hurt my soul. I said, P&B Rock? If I had a list of rappers who would have passed away, he's dead last.
Yep.
He's the last guy you think about getting murdered by gun.
There's nothing more lucrative than a rapper that's about to break, that has an untimely demise, or just broke, scorching, that has an untimely demise, and that money's just going up. Who and where is it going to is up for discussion.
Well, it depends on how his paperwork, because I believe he was independent. P&B Rock. So
yeah, he was.
So hopefully all his money's going to his daughter.
His daughter and his wifey, and they'll be taken care of. But it's just, man, dog, that thing hurt my soul, man.
It's sad.
Hurt my soul, B.
Yeah. So we can't blame no set. We can't blame social media.
I'm just blaming those bum ass people, bum ass,
Listen, it's reminiscent
colorful
of
folks.
It's reminiscent
that did that nonsense, man.
It's reminiscent of the Young Dolph situation. The only difference is Young Dolph was in his area that he knows.
In Memphis, Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Getting sugar cookies for his mom.
Yep.
Go around doing his normal behavior, normal things you normally do.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
we're the ones to do it to us, and then they try to say, in other genres they don't do that. But here's the thing, though. In other genres, we don't have, people pushing a narrative of, I'm going to kill this so he kills me, or I'm going to F his, he F's me. We don't push, violence and death in other songs that they do in rap and rap music.
Now, I had a discussion that I was going to bring up on the podcast. I was talking to my homeboy. I sent it through a DM. So I was saying that, do you fault the labels for kind of pushing these artists who have that kind of background instead of pushing like the guy like you or me? Because like if you think about all these artists that are getting there,
I can't blame the artists. I can't, and
I'm not blaming the artists for their music.
I'm blaming the people who buy it.
No,
I don't.
No. Oh, okay. Let me
we're not the ones who buy the albums.
No, we're not.
Who are the ones majority of people who buy the albums?
White folks.
There you go.
And black folks too.
But majority are black white folks
who
are in the suburbs who don't live that lifestyle, who want to get a taste of that lifestyle.
Like
it's been like that since the days of NWA.
Like for example, we all know what King Von's rap sheet was before his untimely demise.
Yeah.
He was left for play. But people were looking for him instead of going looking for like J-Rock or even the guys from Buffalo, Griselda Records with those guys.
Griselda, Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun, and Conway the Machine.
So like, do you want to blame the labels for enhancing these artists, or are we blaming the masses?
I'll put it like this.
It goes both ways, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
And this is a very well made point. I forgot what I was watching at the time. When 50 was on the rise, getting into certain circumstances, nobody wanted to touch him.
Yep.
Nobody wanted to touch him. They knew what he was about. They knew where that energy was from and stuff like that. Roll for Puff. Puff, they didn't want to touch him. Puff had already been through this with Biggie, and he was not trying to see the sequel.
And,
all right?
And Mariah Carey even had him blackballed for a time.
Right?
Really?
Yeah.
50 Cent?
Yeah, because remember that song, How the Rob?
Yeah.
You talk about that line by Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, really?
A lot of people, even Irv has joked about be like, you mess with this dude, you can't come mess with us, type stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't even think I think he was just dead serious too. The only guy that wanted to touch him was Ebb. Dre didn't even want no parts of this because he already comes from that and knows how that goes.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So, fast forward, these are the times. New energy, new crop of kids, same different struggles and stories and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Gang-related stuff, different upbringings, backgrounds, whatever you name it. It's going on in real time, right? Now these labels are signing these artists, raw talents, all have a story. They've found their voice and they've found their audience, right? Now these very same artists have like deep ties, to different, OGs, you want to call them, or some street dudes that they got ties with and stuff like that, and probably inheriting a lot of beefs in the midst of that. Dude gets popped over here. I'm gonna put a song about it. If the labels are proving that you are complicit in that, stuff like that. It's one thing to tell your story of how you got to this point. It's another thing to pretty much incriminate yourself in real time, and the label okays that. The record comes out. Everybody hears the record, including the opposition. Next thing you know, what are they going to do next? Put a life insurance policy on it. And then they own your records, right? So who's making the money?
Wait, probably, speaking of which, look what happened with the whole lyric situation in Georgia. How...
What Thugger
and Gunna.
And Gunna, the YSL?
Yeah.
That YSL RICO case, I've been telling you guys, that is a precursor to Donald Trump. Because they're trying to wrap up. The RICO law in Georgia is so wide open, it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if it was in New York or Cali or Texas, whatever, that case has been thrown out because there's no concrete evidence.
Yeah.
But they're trying to match up. It's like saying, like, what a coincidence that these two guys are in the same room with each other.
Yeah.
Even if they empower the state and they beat it, you could still deal with the federal charges.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But by the time you get that federal appeal, it may be 5-6 years from now.
Pretty much.
So they hear your case.
But here's my thing, though. Here's what needs to be done. Because if now you're empowering the state to take care of these RICO charges, that means once I beat it, there should be a law implemented. It can no longer go federal.
They
should implement that because
there's no double jeopardy when you go from state to federal. That's the thing, though.
That's
the federal can charge you separately.
That's a slippery slope, though, because now I could be tried for the same charges I'd already beat.
Yeah,
like I said, there's no double jeopardy if we're going from state to federal.
I'm just saying that needs to change just to force their hands, because it's either you're going to empower them or you're just going to sidestep them and you take care of it yourself. Because the way this is going, any rapper can get caught in this.
Exactly. But the thing with Atlanta has so much violence going on right now. I don't blame them for trying to clear up the whole nonsense down there.
They hate it on the DA for doing what she's doing. Like, she's doing the right thing.
She's doing the right thing. Atlanta is a war zone right now, B.
No, I don't blame it. Listen, my thing is I think in the grand scheme of things, when you look at artistry, lyrics, and then you think about different forms of artistic expression, movies, content, imagery, and stuff like that, it's all relative to a degree. But if you're making a record about an ongoing investigation in real time, and you're making it easier for law enforcement detectives to connect the dots, you get what you get at the end of the day. Because this is not how it works. You do dirt, you don't even want your face out there.
Yeah.
The real dudes that are really in the trenches, they ain't got no IGs, they ain't got no Facebook. Nope. I wouldn't be surprised if they still got flip phones, to be honest with you.
Nah, but the thing about it now is that the new guys are so emboldened. They wanna be on Demon Time so bad, they don't care.
They'll be on freaking live.
They're gonna be on live doing foolishness, bro. Remember that? What's that guy? That rap
shooter.
Huh?
That shooter that killed people?
Yeah.
On live?
And in Georgia. Was it Georgia?
I think it was Georgia.
Or was it Tennessee?
It's one of those two.
He was on Facebook Live. I'm gonna go out and pop people. Went around different stores and just start busting off shots, bro. He went into AutoZone, shot somebody there. Was driving down the street, was shooting up the whole block. This guy was a menace, B. This is wilding.
Listen, and then you got to put him down like a dog. That's just how I see it. My thing is listen. I forgot who said it, but it was one of the actors from in that movie A Bronx Tale, or I think he was also in Goodfellas as well. He said anybody can pull the trigger. That don't make you tough.
Facts.
It don't make you tough. You go into a job you hate, working day after day for like 2 decades to support your family. That's a tough guy.
Yeah.
Anybody could squeeze a gun and kill people and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You try to be a law-abiding citizen, work a 9 to 5
and avoid the landmines
and stuff like that. And depending on your background, you could be dealing with oppression, racism, and stuff like that. But you do this for the sake of your family and not get caught up in your pride and ego and in criminal activity. That's a tough person.
Yeah.
You know, these dudes are looking at the wrong example. Yes, you want the cars. Yes, you want the lifestyle. Yes, you want the girls and all that stuff that comes with it. But how do you sustain it by incriminating yourself?
Exactly.
You're an idiot. You're moving backwards.
I guess so, man. Want to take a quick break?
Yep.
The first song of the episode is mixed by Chameleon, Calling Your Name. He's actually the guy providing the background vocal beats for this podcast. Shout outs to him. And we'll be right back in a jiffy.
Mixed by Chameleon.
Hear me calling your name, calling your name, calling your name, calling your name. Hear me calling your name, calling your name, calling your name, calling your name. Hear me calling your name, calling your name, calling your name, calling your name. Hear me calling your name, calling your name, calling your name, calling your name. Hear me calling your name, calling your name, calling your name, calling your name. Hear me calling your name, calling your name, calling your name, calling your name. Hear me calling your name, calling your name, calling your name, calling your name. Hear me calling your name, calling your name, calling your name, calling your name. Hear me calling your name, calling your name, calling your name, calling your name. Hear me calling your name, calling your name, calling your name, calling your name.
Man, shout out to Mixed by Chameleon for that dope record right there. So let's continue forward. Like I said, there's been a lot of things going on in the news. We haven't been covered in a long time since you've been away. But I think let us dive into it, shall we?
Excuse me. I see as much effort has been afoot.
Very much so.
And
Usually we all have our little independent stories, but
Yeah.
I think this, we all have a consensus about this next topic right here. Let's dive into it, shall we?
well, yeah, let's do it.
Brett Favre.
Hit him with a button already, man, off the jump. Because, it's like, listen, man, this will probably even the word I would use to describe this sack of excrement. I'm gonna curse. I'm gonna let him win out this year. Walt's gonna win out in the cursing contest
on this
this
episode?
podcast. Yes, this episode. I ain't gonna curse. I'm gonna be fancy with my words today.
When I heard the story broke, mind you, this story broke since May.
Yeah.
And he's been denying his accusations since May.
It wasn't him?
He was saying that
Pull up Shaggy.
it wasn't me. He was swearing up and down
The text though.
that he had no
wasn't me.
idea. He didn't do nothing. Swearing on the shows, swearing on his podcast,
Swear on the
swearing
Sirius XM.
on a Sirius XM, on everything that came up to that topic, he denied.
Diva's gonna diva.
Say it wasn't me. I'll tell you what's guilty. I'm wearing Wrangler jeans. They're so comfortable.
Walt and I did this episode last week,
Michael Jordan would never.
and it got so hot.
Damn right, he would never.
The computer malfunctioned.
Yep.
Okay, so No, for real, it did. It malfunctioned.
Green Bay,
Yeah.
that's your golden boy.
Yeah, that's
golden
your hero.
boy right there, you know?
Mr. Copper John. Mr. Michael Touch Pro.
I don't know if I want to play. I don't know if I want to retire. I don't know if I want to play. I don't know if I want to retire. I don't know.
Brett Favre had so many issues.
Feces Favre.
Off the court, off the field issues.
Oh, yeah. We know. Mr. To a Giants masseuse.
The Jets masseuse.
Sorry, just masseuse.
That was having an improper relationship with her.
Yep.
Him and his addiction
Addictions.
problem that he had coming up.
Yep.
Him, his indecisiveness of being on the field, off the field, on the field, off the field. And he was just an all-around douche.
And we're gonna touch on this political standpoint because that's the hooky fruit.
No, we're not. You know, that's low hanging fruit. You know, we're not gonna do that. But whatever political party you want to go for, I don't care. Do you?
Aaron Rodgers, my deepest apologies to be associated with such a human being.
But dude, we douchebags like douchebags, and look who he lined himself with.
This dude right
He had no
here.
choice. He was drafted by Green Bay.
No,
He wasn't drafted.
I'm not.
He was actually drafted by Atlanta.
Oh,
Green Bay traded for him.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
He thought he's a troublemaker. Just at a
Oh,
third.
man,
Atlanta,
him on
yeah.
the Falcons. Oh man,
The Falcons.
The Falcons.
Thought he's a troublemaker.
The Falcons, the year after, or a couple years after, they traded him because I think he went to Super Bowl in
Yeah,
92.
93, 94.
Yeah, they went there. So he was on the team around that time, and they traded him to Green Bay because Holmgren saw something in him that, you know,
Yep.
and he became who he is now.
Yep. So you can thank him. You can thank Atlanta
Wait.
for giving him the gift of a Super Bowl ring
Yes.
to you guys.
Wait. So Aaron or Favre?
Favre was traded to from Atlanta.
No. I was
the
saying
Packers.
I was saying Aaron was.
Aaron was drafted.
Yeah,
Aaron was drafted in the late rounds of the first round.
Yeah, that's right.
And the first pick of that first round was Alex Smith.
Yep.
Smart choice, San Francisco.
Yeah.
Played yourself. Could
Man,
have
oh, man.
some Aaron. Could have some Aaron.
You should have taken Aaron Rodgers.
Could you
Could you imagine if he was there in San Fran?
Dude,
Oh,
they would love
man.
that dude.
And mind you, he was a local kid.
Yep.
No, I'm just saying if Jimmy G sort of goes, man, never too late.
No.
Aaron's stuck for
Aaron, he's gonna be the Green Bay.
Oh, man.
He signed that lucrative contract. He's not going nowhere.
They give him the paper, as you would
Yeah,
say.
they backed up the Brinks truck.
Okay.
Okay, so
Luckily, it's a publicly traded team.
Yeah.
Then no CEOs taking the L for this one.
yeah. So let's get into it, shall we? So Mississippi is suing Brett Favre and others too as well. The reason why they're suing Brett Favre and others for misspent funds. You want to call that? What he said? Misspent funds.
Misappropriated funds.
Misappropriated funds. Actually, millions of dollars worth of funds.
$8 million to be
Oh no, that's just a part.
That's the estimate.
That's a part.
Yeah.
Of just for him alone.
Yeah.
We didn't even get into the overall yet.
Oh, and others involved as well because
Yes.
I hate to say this, man, but I loved him as a wrestler as a kid. But
Oh,
man, $1 million man.
It wasn't Ted DiBiase. I thought it was his son.
No, it was both three of them.
It was both. It was all three.
Yes, him, his son, and his other son.
Oh man!
Hit him with a button.
What? I thought it was only one of them.
No, it's all three of them. Giving money,
Dude, you know people
giving
was
cars-
in the scandal?
giving cars to their wives and whatever. Like, dude, they did like $500,000.
Bro, that's a bombshell you broke on my head. I didn't know that.
Dude,
I thought it was just Brett DiBiase.
no, it was all three.
Holy smokes. And I think one of them were using the funds for the well, let's get it further. All right, so the reason why that Brett Favre has been sued and wrapped up in all this. Remember I said earlier that he denied it?
Yeah.
Well, they actually have text messages from him from
Yeah. Walking
2017
in trouble.
that was shown that Brett Favre, former Governor Phil Bryant, and a lady named Nancy New.
The AG, I think, right?
No, Nancy New's not the AG.
Or DG.
No, she's the director of human services.
Oh, she was director. Oh, it's my
yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah.
Isn't Mississippi going through a water crisis?
We're gonna get
Jackson,
into that.
yeah.
We're gonna get into that.
Save for the lead.
hold it,
We're getting
hold it.
ahead of the lead.
We're pitching. We're at a pitch count right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that they were using money that was supposed to be used for low income families,
Yep.
but instead was being funneled through a nonprofit organization, and it went from Favre to who had his own nonprofit organization, then went from
Oh,
Favre.
you mean his bank account?
No. That'd be too easy, though. Nah. That'd be too easy, though, Walt. Come on, Walt. Give me
went
so
from-
easily obvious. Come on now.
It went from Favre from his nonprofit organization to Farve
to the school.
to the school where his daughter went to.
Who sucks at volleyball to the point that he had to drop $5 million to build a new volleyball gym.
Yes.
The Farve douchebag savings account.
Brought to you by regular jeans.
Okay.
Oh, man.
And now here's the thing that's even, that's even boggling was that both Farve and his daughter went to school, which was the University of Southern Mississippi.
His alma mater.
Now, Farve and the others were named in a lawsuit brought in on May on behalf of Mississippi Department of Human Services.
The new head of the guy.
Yeah, new head. Nancy New and others squandered more than $80 million from the state funds, the state temporary assistance for needy families.
The welfare program.
How many footballs do you need?
Which is the temporary TANF and welfare.
And let's break it down. Here's the thing, guys. Here's a cool fact for you guys out there in podcast land. Mississippi is pretty much the poorest, undeserved state in the union today.
He didn't lie when he said
The
that.
poorest state.
They are the poorest. The poorest of poor. Meaning minimum wage, rock bottom.
Like below minimum wage. Federal minimum wage. That's how bad people are getting paid.
Poor.
Listen, all they need as far as all they need as far as home address, and they'll just to start the reparations right there.
Dude, it gets worse.
It gets worse. It gets so. In the text, Farve, New, and Bryant were shown involved in the scheme.
He knew.
They even guided Brett Favre on how to write a funding proposal so that he can be accepted by the Mississippi Department of Human Services. Instead of the money going to Favre's program, because Favre had his own independent program.
Yeah, he did.
Favre and New, which Nancy New ran her own program, was the Mississippi Community Education Center.
Mm-hmm.
It went from the nonprofit group to Favre to pay out the university for the stadium.
You see,
and for other things too as well.
You see, America. You see all listeners. They condemn and and pretty much put Michael Vick to the cross for dogs.
And people still hate the dude to
for
this
dogs.
day.
This man is stealing money from cancer patients.
But no.
I didn't get to that part yet.
Oh. I gotta say why people are mad at Michael Vick, but you know what? He did his time in prison.
Yeah.
He did a lot of terrible work and a lot of animal rights in this country.
Yes.
So y'all could get off his jock already.
What people fail to mention is he wasn't the one officiating dog
No.
fighting.
Exactly.
He was an investor affiliated with the dog fighting.
Talk about it.
It's a difference.
Yes. But he was a sacrificial lamb.
Yes.
His name was tied to it because of his stature at the time.
And
Michael
with his
Vick
family.
was
And
that
threw him under the
guy.
bus.
He was like the highest paid player in the NFL for a few years before that scandal.
And like I said, once again, his family threw him under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
None of them probably didn't see time. The rest of the family didn't see no time.
I think a few of them saw some time, but Vic served like 2 years, I think, for that.
2-3 years.
Yeah. And some of the other members got time too. They all got time.
I'm about to say.
Yeah,
Man's
he
just
was
stealing money from the poorest state in America.
Yes.
But meanwhile, you want to talk about a black man with dogs? Are you kidding me?
But here's the thing, though. It goes to show you the double standard of this country. Because know what it is? You can steal millions of dollars as a white man and you probably get stuck on the wrist.
But not an immigrant. Not an immigrant.
But here's the thing, though. We could get welfare, and we think about we misappropriate $400 of that welfare money from a WIC card or
gotta go
EBT
sit down.
card, and we're going to jail.
You gotta go sit down. Yep, just like that.
Quick.
Meanwhile, they gotta
they'll raise all
slap
hell and
on
high
the
water.
wrist.
Yes.
You know?
They'll raise all hell and high water for that $400. But millions of dollars? Well, I guess we didn't do nothing about it.
So Bryant also went to University of Southern Mississippi, which was the former governor. Nancy New, her son Zachary, the DiBiase family, which at the time I thought it was only Brett DiBiase.
No,
I didn't know it was a whole of them.
Ted, Brett, and Ted Jr.
They all pleaded, well, New, DiBiase, and Zachary Takari, Paul pled guilty to fraud charges. Favre, however, has no criminal charges as of yet.
Which blows my freaking mind right now because
Favre has denied all wrongdoing from the beginning of this
dude,
thing.
the text though.
But the test exposed him. Now, here's what made this thing so upset for me, right?
Right.
So Favre,
he must have opened up his bank and I was like, that's a lot. He was like, wow, well, I really did the
Here's
work.
the kicker.
Yeah.
Before you
I'm
do,
gonna get to the.
let's go into the man's net worth, shall we?
Oh Oh yeah, Farve's worth like over $120 million
Worth $120 million.
plus.
Has endorsements from Wrangler jeans.
Yep.
Endorsements from Copper John.
Yep.
Endorsements from Record Touch Pro.
Yep.
Has a show
On
on
Sirius
Sirius
XM.
No.
Has a
And a
podcast.
no.
And a Bible
And
app.
on local radio.
Yep.
Bro,
And a Bible app
bro.
too.
And you're charged $5 a head to read the Bible on your cell phone.
Bro, like the women of today. He makes his own money, but it doesn't mean I want to spend mine. Doesn't mean I want to spend my money. We're not doing that. No way.
Well, pretty much all I'm hearing right now from you is this. Brad Farmer's up shit.
Why can't? Oh, I mean, you said it.
I
not
didn't
me.
say that. I didn't
You know,
say that.
I mean, but I concur.
Well,
I
I'm going to say it because know what it is?
I didn't say that.
Anybody who steals money from the most poorest of the poorest
You know?
in this country, in the most underserved country, state in the country, because you know why? Predominantly black people
You know?
are in Mississippi.
Yeah.
They're the most underserved. They deal with racism on both the local level and on the state level.
It's funny that people think that, when it comes to welfare and TAF,
We're the
You
queens.
spoiled
that
milk.
We're spoiled rotten.
that we as the minorities, we as the black folks, are the highest people that are on welfare.
And that's the
And
greatest.
that is the greatest lie ever told.
Yep, because guess who abuses welfare the most?
White people.
There you go. Say
Seriously.
it won't get. Say it won't get.
White people.
Who abuse welfare the most?
White folks.
There you go.
Caucasians.
Sorry.
Caucasus.
If you don't believe me, look it
Yeah.
up. So,
like the numbers don't lie.
no, the numbers don't lie at all. So Farve, right? Here's another thing Farve did, which was very scandalous. Farve took $500,000 on December of 2017 and $600,000 of June of 2018 for speaking events that he was supposed to do.
Guess what happened, kids?
He never did them. He never did the speaking events.
He didn't show up.
That's like the bad IG model
Look,
getting
sorry.
flown out, and she's like, "Nah, I'm not
So what was
doing
the
it."
excuse? So what was the excuse? What was the excuse? I'm sorry, I couldn't make it to the space because I was doing a Copper John commercial with that Negro called
Raylan called it in. I gotta go get the check.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Ross, that Negro Jerry Ross. Oh, he danced so well, Jerry Ross. I wanted to be on Dance with the Stars, but I couldn't make it.
So
My man getting direct depots. He's like, "Nah, I ain't doing it."
So Farve essentially took
Yeah.
$5 million for the stadium, right?
You're
Yeah.
telling me you can't go do public speaking for an hour? You're that much of a piece of ish.
Yes.
Really?
Dude, look who he
So-
aligned himself with.
Took
Look who he aligned himself with. man.
$1.1 million
Shit.
Am I lying?
overall.
I bet he wears
So
Mac
that's,
cap backwards.
so that's $6.1 million,
Nah, he don't wear it backwards. He's a square.
right?
Look at that. Yeah.
If I show you a picture of him and somebody that we all hate in this room, you think, oh, that makes sense.
Yes. And then I come to find out that
Well,
Farve,
Donald Trump's credit, he's robbing people through loopholes. This guy's just stealing.
Yeah,
There's
good
difference. There's no respectability about it.
What was stealing, but he's in the system
Yeah.
to his benefit, Trump. And the dumbasses who win the donating the money to him.
Listen, what he did to his ex-wife as far as turning the golf place into a graveyard, sensational business.
yes.
Can't take that away from him.
And
Can't knock the hustle.
and one more thing.
You know?
Why did it take 10 guys to raise a woman to weigh 150 pounds at this liposuction to carry her coffin?
Yeah, we ain't gonna get it.
But
Yeah.
that's conspiracy theory. But that's another conversation for another.
Let the feds handle that.
we
don't know
listen,
nothing.
man. He said taxes
Dig that chick up.
minus, no liabilities, straight money.
Basically.
Pretty much. New Jersey, y'all effing up in that law.
Oh man.
So-
sound like some Belichick stuff, but I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that. Yeah.
I'll give you that one. That was good.
So-
Well played, sir.
so-
well played.
Not only did he do that,
It gets worse, kids.
he had or like I said, Brett Favre himself had a not-for-profit. He raised something like $2 or $3 million.
No, wait.
$2 million
nonprofit?
for his own personal not-for-profit.
Right?
Right?
I thought something less than that, like 100,000, 200,000.
No. Because remember, he took the not-for-profit, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be for cancer patients and for other things.
And then he donated, what, $100,000 to patients like
he
that?
took
Something like
the
that?
whole thing.
No, but he donated like a fraction of it.
Yes, a fraction of it, and to the rest himself.
You hear that, listeners? He took money from the terminally ill.
See, that's a Trump move right there, man.
He took
That's
money.
a Trump move right there.
He took
Am I lying?
money from cancer patients.
Terminally ill patients.
How effed up do you gotta be to do that?
Well, I guess he said, who's on patients? Are they white patients or black patients?
That's a good point.
Are they Negroes or are they white patients? Honest question, because the reason why he did this, I guarantee you, those patients were black.
So
I'm reading too much into it. I'm sorry.
overall,
We should bring him the tap water from Jackson, Mississippi.
make them drink it. Yes,
Exactly.
that's the thing,
Speaking
right?
of which,
Speaking of which, you know what I'm saying?
underserved.
Underserved, Jackson, Mississippi doesn't have running water right now because for years the government has denied them access to update their water services
And the pipes and everything.
and the pipes and everything. This, the treatment plant
the,
alone.
the whole infrastructure of the water supply.
Jackson, Mississippi had to sue their water treatment plants for them to have adequate services
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Flint,
for
Michigan.
utilities.
See, you idiot! If you were smart, you would have allocated stealing the money and applied it to the water. Then you would have looked like a hero. Now you just look like a piece of shit because you was robbing cancer patients. You was wondering how much money into this into your alma mater. How much of it was
Where
going
his daughters
to
took ass
expensive
at a
vacations?
volleyball
Nobody
team.
knows. But what you
Oh
did,
yes, they did. They
You know?
did. So another thing which
Yeah, it's
happened,
worse.
right? So Nancy New and her son, like I told you, pled guilty, right?
Mhm.
And overall, they funded around $80 million so far.
Jesus.
That's what we know so far. All right. New faces up to 100 years in prison.
Woo.
Her son Daniel faces up to 75 years in prison.
Woo.
The executive of that was being bribed. I think he gets like 50 years, something like that.
About that. Yeah.
All right. It was so bad. They bribed and given funds to a former wrestler, a college football player, former college football player,
Yeah.
even the director, giving the man who was a director a Chevy Yukon,
Jeez.
an unlimited Amex card.
Me at GMC Yukon.
Unlimited.
Denali.
When I say unlimited, meaning like there was no
black card.
end
The black
of
card.
what they can use on the Amex
see,
card.
back in the
So
day,
we're giving them a black card pretty much.
Basically, yes.
back in the day, they used to do that. They used to do that to black artists, a house and a car with their money.
Yeah.
That's what they used to do.
Just pay the principal interest and you're good.
There you go. Start talking to me
The
about money.
man who was getting the bribe money
Yeah.
was using it for vacations
Of course.
and for first class tickets.
Of course. The first class is dumb expensive, man.
Dang, too good for coach, huh?
Listen, man. I want to sleep in my own bed. I want to sleep in my own bed on 30,000 feet, man. What can I say?
Yo,
I
Brad,
want
I'm
I want
sorry.
champagne, my dude.
You're getting at least a quarter for sure.
I doubt it.
At least.
No, Brett Favre's going down. He said, mark my word, he's going down.
And Trump can't go down. What makes
It's a different
different,
category.
different category, bro.
Different category, man.
Brett Favre's going down, bro. Because let me tell you something they're doing. Them people over there who's getting indicted.
you don't talk?
No.
You don't talk because look at that ballpark
And they're
numbers,
writing
yeah.
them depositions down. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, I can't do 100 years. You know how old I am?
So the
I can
acronym
act
for
up.
snitch is sorry again. I'm trying to come home.
Basically,
Exactly.
yes. Now, what was funny was that the guy that wrote his biography has some choice words for him.
Dude,
I'm gonna pull it up
man,
right now.
pull it up.
Just give me a second. Let me get this right here.
You gotta be right on this one because yo, Shannon Sharp, God bless my man, Uncle Shay Shay. He went the F in on his show on Fox Sports 1. Unlike that Jason Whitlock.
F that guy, man. Why you even bring him up for?
Because he took wild Uncle Shay Shay, man. There's no blasphemies of Shannon Sharp here, kids.
Nah, he want
Dude,
none of that Uncle Shay smoke. I'll tell you that right now.
Dude,
He
if
wants
Shannon
none
gets
of
at this
that smoke.
dude,
Nah,
he'll
nah,
go for his
nah,
jugular.
nah. He wants none of that. Uncle
Y'all
Shay
you're working on the
smoke.
same network because y'all were separated on different networks? Oh, best believe he's coming for your jugular.
Okay, so
Best believe he's coming
sure.
for your ass.
I think I got the Twitter post right here.
Dude, like Shannon Sharp went in because he was telling the truth. Because if T.O. did happen, he did,
Yes.
he would not be in the Hall of Fame right now. He's right.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely right.
He's absolutely right. So here's what he wrote, right? On the day extended Farve revelations, I want to share something. I wrote a biography of the man that was growing largely. Football heroics, overcoming obstacles, practical jokester, etc. Yes, even including his grossness, addictions, and treatment of women. But it was fairly positive. And looking at it now, if I'm being brutally honest, I advise people not to read it, not to buy it, or nor even subscribe to his book.
And he's the author.
He's
Tell
an
you this.
author. He's a bad guy. He doesn't deserve the icon treatment. He doesn't deserve acclaim. Image rehabilitation, warm stories of his gridiron glory. His treatment of Jennifer was inexcusable. And now, taking money that was designed to help people, poor people in his state, and funding it to build a effing volleyball arena It is so grotesque, so monstrous. I don't know how someone that can look in the mirror and say, do what he did. I just don't. Sincerely, don't buy my book. Don't take it out from the library. Leave it. There are so many better people worthy of your reading hours.
Walter Payton.
Or of your time. I prefer crumbs like Brett Favre to shuffle off into abyss and be shamed by greed and selfishness.
Jerry Rice.
This is Jeff Perman who said this, y'all.
He's the author of the book.
I salute him because
it is his book.
Him,
this is his book.
To destroy his own book that's going to affect his pockets. I commend him.
I salute him.
That's class.
That's honorable.
That's integrity. That's honor on a higher level.
Because
as rarely seen in entertainment.
It comes to a point where dollars influence. It comes to a point where accountability, integrity gotta be at the forefront.
More important. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror.
Yes.
You gotta look at your kids. You gotta look at your wife. You gotta look at your family. And how they see you and perceive who you are as a man is more important than the money in your fucking pocket.
Listen,
quote me on that.
If Brett Favre was out here, waking up and looking in the mirror every day, thinking he was waking up as a good man and stuff like that, he's playing himself.
Dude,
there's no way.
He's a douchebag.
There's no way. You know how low and like heartless and disconnected from human decency, society, and your surroundings to be able to steal that amount of money in the state where you went to school, where you're from, where people are starving, have dirty water, where people are terminally ill, and you're just okay with that, and you're just taking the money and doing as you see fit, whether it's donating, I don't know, a whole bunch of money to your alma mater, probably, donating bribes or you're, working out your politics through all these people, the governor and stuff like that. It's disconnect. It indirectly reminds me of the situation that was happening in Cali with the parents pretty much fabricating their children's high school career to get into better schools. It's parallel to that, but it's slightly different, but parallel to that.
Well, you guys, I'm gonna get worse for you guys. Here's the thing: I got statistics of Mississippi.
Oh, by the way,
get ready, guys.
The governor, who's the current governor,
fired.
I think the AG, or somebody was investigating the
AG.
story. It wasn't. I don't think it was. He fired. No, he fired the guy who was leading for the Department of Human Services, the lawyer.
Because he couldn't buy him. That's why.
Exactly. Because why? It ties into his wife. It ties into the former governor.
Yep.
It all goes into one big handbasket.
Now the current governor is now under watchful eye of the
yes, he is. So
as it should be. All right, so kids, I need some theme music though. But here's I don't need no theme music. But here's the thing. Here's a rundown of the overall of Mississippi in ranking. Right now, it has 32.8% educated college-wise. Population of $2.9 million. Capital is Jackson, Mississippi. Median income of the state of Mississippi, $25,000.
What?
Median income.
You mean to tell me I make double than that than what they do?
Dude, we all make double than them in New York.
That's absurd. Only $25,000?
Median income.
$25,000? That's the median income?
Yes, I'm reading it right here.
The average family makes $25,000?
According to U.S. News and Reports, yes. Remember, these guys, all these facts are from U.S. News World and Reports. Hit the music. Go ahead, hit it one time.
Just keep talking, bro.
It gets worse, though, because here's the thing.
Because I know they also have problems with child
mortality.
Yes.
All right, here's the thing. In healthcare, they rank 50th. Dead last. Education, 43. Economy, 49. Infrastructure, of course, 48.
Well, we know why they're 49 in economy. I'll tell you that.
Opportunity, 44.
Man. Yo.
Opportunity, 40. Opportunity. Key thing, opportunity, 44%. Fiscal responsibility and stability, 41%. Crime and corrections, 33%. Natural environment, 22%. So, yeah, it's now looking good for overall ranking right now. Out of 50 states from 2019, they're ranked 49th. So who do they beat?
Who's worse than them?
That's my question. Who's worse? That's a good question. We gotta find out. All right. Wow. But Healthcare, 50th. Education, 43%. Shocker. Wow.
Bro, I'm still blown away. You said the average median within the whole entire state is $25,000. $25,000? Brett Favre, you should be ashamed of yourself, my dude.
Shane would have to come with accountability.
You know what's even crazier? That I found the stat was that out of all the applicants who apply for welfare and Taft down there, only 10% get accepted. But meanwhile, y'all dudes is out there funneling money for your own effery. Let me tell you something. You know what?
Hold on. I'm finding out right now.
Shane comes with accountability and awareness, and clearly
Find
he's
out-
too
find out after the break.
disconnected to see.
I'm
for
gonna find it right
those
now,
to
actually.
even be
Go
considered
ahead.
an
So,
option.
guess who's dead last in the United States?
Who?
The state of Mississippi beat Louisiana.
Well, sure.
Well,
he ain't seen much about them down there. Shoot.
wow. So the 5 lowest ranked states right now in the union are Alabama, West Virginia, New Mexico, Mississippi, and Louisiana. All right, so I was 6. My bad, guys. But yo, man,
Are all those
I know West
states,
Virginia's bad.
Are all those states
You
pro-life?
know West Virginia's bad?
yeah,
If you guys looked at the story about Randy Moss and Rand University, it's tough out there, boy.
Dude, my friend's son is going to play football in West Virginia. Like, dude, why will you let a black kid play college football in West Virginia, one of those racist states around?
Now it's he probably got a scholarship.
Sure, he better have.
Let him ride out.
He better go. He was better off going to like
His
Ohio
funny
State
thing
or
is, I have
something.
a friend of mine that actually went to West Virginia to play ball out there. Pretty well, he did too. All right, y'all.
Damn, that's bad.
We're gonna take another break.
I'm surprised Kentucky's in top 41. Wow.
This song right here,
Oh boy.
when you hear the song, you actually should know it. It is from Vanity Rose. It's called "Pretty Girls Get Lonely." Make sure you guys run those numbers up.
Yes.
Shout out to my man L Nice and
That song
DJ
is
Shy
fire,
for the
guys.
plug, man. So once again, this is "Pretty Girls Get Lonely," and we'll be right back
It's on Apple
For
and on
more-
Spotify, kids.
on the Record Podcast.
I've been only thinking about me and only me. It's been hard to find someone and build the chemistry. Since I feel love, it's been a long time. There's something telling me to hold tight. My intuition, it be so right, yeah. Try to tell myself it ain't that bad. Learning how to focus on myself more. Learn from my mistakes, that was the past. Try to play it safe, but they threw it in my face like, ooh. If I got, show me where they at. When I barely got time for you, I ain't just settling for anything. 'Cause pretty girls get lonely too. It's true, they do. Pretty girls get lonely too. It's true, they do. Pretty girls get lonely.
Don't finish your statement. Ask me how my day went. I don't need no replacement. I've been doing me and on the low I feel amazing. I'm even getting thicker, that's a different conversation. I ain't gon' lie, sometimes it's lonely. Sometimes I just want a real nigga to come and hold me. Sometimes I gotta lead like LeBron, sometimes I'm Kobe. Sometimes I ain't mentally there, but that's the old me. You know me, but tonight feels different. I ain't gotta listen to no broke trippin', I just rather be distant. Money, I just rather he listen. I don't care if he tricky.
Girl, you care if he tricking.
Point is, I need to know what Mo is. I'm trying to see if Forbes list. Vanity Rose, don't you play the Lord's kids. And I hate a messy who be all in my business. Things will be starting off good, but then he say I got it. Like what?
Ooh, if I got, show me where they at. When I barely got time for you, I ain't just settling for anything. 'Cause pretty girls get lonely too. It's true, they do. Pretty girls get lonely too. It's true, they do. Pretty girls get lonely.
sir. Indeed. We are here again. Man, we can just find out these topics, man. This, man, we love you guys, man. That's how we do it. So,
yeah, man.
It is an NFL season going on right now.
Oh, boy.
Fantasy-wise, one of my leagues, I am 0-for, but as of tonight, I will correct that mistake. I've been averaging the highest scoring points in the league, but everybody who I've gone against has matched that and succeeded in doing that. And either the week after, the week before, they never come close. So
I'm just happy because the Giants are 3-1.
Jets are 2-2.
Yep.
The Buffalo Bills look amazing.
Yeah. So every New York team is doing their thing in football.
I've been telling people, I said the Bills to me are the ones who win the Super Bowl.
Oh, they're going to go to the Super Bowl this year.
And they might win it all because they just playing sensational football.
Because Tampa Bay looking super sus right now.
Who?
Tampa Bay's looking super sus right now.
Because they get old.
They're looking shaky.
They look like they're getting old, bro.
Say it with me one time. Say it with me.
Shaky
warrior. Right now the Chiefs are putting the foots in them right now. It is 38-17.
As my man Chisel Thomas would say, they're participating in the Jeffrey Dahmer challenge because they're dead. Tampa Bay is still getting.
He's already dead.
Stop! He's already dead.
So,
man,
the reason that we brought up the football,
at 38 traditional piece that they get right now.
At least they go 28-3 like the other team in college football who were ahead 23. Was it Alberton?
No. Okay, so all right.
Oh, that story. That's
so
the score.
I think it was I'll pull it up. Hold on, give me a second.
That's the cursed score right there because
no, that one. There's another one. Wait.
To every team out there in football, do not do a 28-3. It will never work out. It worked for Atlanta. It worked for his college team that went 28-3. They were blowing his team out only to get their asses whooped in the second half.
Okay, so check this out, right? So this happened yesterday. Syracuse went against Wagner College.
Yeah.
Right? Syracuse beat them so badly that they kind of had a mercy rule. They cut the game 10 minutes short. The score was 59-0. The score, Walt, was 59-0.
Sounds like back in the day when you played
cremation. Man, that's
when you
what
played
it was,
64 No Mercy. You had them I Quit matches.
Yeah. Give up.
You get the mic. Say it.
So,
like a blood sport. Say it. Say it.
So basically, what happened was that the game was cut short by 10 minutes.
Damn.
Only 50 minutes of football was played instead of 60.
Wow.
Because it was that bad.
Jesus.
The Syracuse scored 3 touchdowns in the first quarter.
Was it cut short or the frequency was just different?
Huh?
Was it really cut short or was just one team was on a different frequency?
Yeah, listen, it's how football goes. It was so bad that Syracuse was essentially on pace to win by 100 points.
Really?
So, as a result of how badly they were getting whooped, both sides agreed to play 10-minute quarters as the normal time allowed. So basically, it was like a rage quit. And even was even bad was that Florida that Syracuse put like their third stringers in and still whooped on the school.
All right, I found the school. It was Appalachian State versus James Madison.
Yeah.
That score, the 28-3 score, dude. Guys, in football, do not score 28-3. It never ends well for you.
Yeah.
This school was the reason recipient of that curse of 28-3. Because here's the thing. Appalachian
They came back and won?
Because James Madison came back and won.
Wasn't that recently?
Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah.
Last Saturday night.
Yeah.
Dude.
Appalachian State's pretty not that bad,
It's not a bad school, but they were up 28-3, and that's where they effed up.
Remember the Falcons?
Yeah,
against the Patriots,
and that's why I say 28-3 is a jinx score
because
James Madison came back and whooped that ass.
You know what happens when you usually when teams are up by that kind of sport, they usually let their foot off the gas. No, keep going.
No, I don't
personally believe, and especially in football, you don't take breaks in football.
This is my mindset.
So
a lot of sports fans will disagree, and you're talking to a die-hard soccer fan. You're also talking to a die-hard Spurs fan, especially from the early 2000s to like to some of the
Oh,
2010s.
speaking of which,
All right.
What's up?
we talk about the whole thing with the Boston Celtics guy.
Oh yeah,
We definitely gonna get to that one.
Because the reason why they never rebounded from what they really were back in the day, you could blame Tony Parker for that one.
Oh.
Listen.
And Juan knows why.
You know why?
Juan knows
You know
why.
exactly why.
You know exactly why.
Listen.
Nah.
Listen.
Remember the right sense of Tony Parker.
That's
Remember the right
Let's-
sense.
Can
not
we
true.
save it? Can we save it? We'll save it.
All right.
We'll save it.
I'll
But
debunk that, but all right.
but
Okay,
back.
all right,
You can try.
I'll
back-
put like this.
Well,
Back to the point I was making.
What?
I'm a big Spurs fan. I'm a big soccer fan. If you're playing if the team is playing in a way where they're just dominating teams, I want to see that from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. If that means beating another dominant team 6-0, so be it. I don't care about your fans. I don't care about people be like, yo, I hope it's a close. No. Play to your standard. Set the bar. If they can't meet it, oh well.
Tough.
Now, back to reason why we bring up football. So on last Sunday, not this Sunday, last Sunday, there was a game between the Bills and the Dolphins.
Yep.
Now, in the NFL, they practically derelegated hard hits.
Yeah.
Like safeties launching, cleaning your cock, your linemen blitzing your quarterbacks, and they're just giving them shots, which calls a lot of quarterbacks like Dan Marino, John Elway. The list goes on and on to retire early.
Oh yeah. Andrew Luck, probably simple of that.
Well, not Andrew Luck, not really, because Andrew Luck was part of the new era.
Taking lumps.
The problem with Andrew Luck was that he had no O-line, and he held the ball too long.
Good point.
Difference.
But still, he should never retired early. As he
No,
did.
he never should have retired early. If the Colts were protecting him better, then he'll still be playing right
Sure.
now.
Playing right now.
A
Yeah.
lot of careers were ruined early because of what happened right now.
Yeah.
RG3, another prime example.
RG3 did himself dirty because RG3 wouldn't listen to the Shanahans and play their scheme.
Yeah.
He wanted to play his own scheme. Again, another guy that wanted to just drop back
And he played a
and
in the NFL, so that's it.
hold the ball too long in the pocket. So just like what makes Tom Brady so good, he gets the ball out quick.
Yeah.
You don't see Tom holding the ball for too long.
But he's an offensive line.
Yeah. So there's basically how Tom gets the ball out
Yeah.
is in 2.5 seconds.
He gets the ball out quick, but he understands. He also understands who he is physically.
Yes.
The problem with you're saying with RG3 is because of his mobile ability, he thinks it was okay to just not listen to his coach. When the thing is, they want pocket passers.
Yeah.
Yes, it's great to run and scramble and improvise, but if you could stay in the pocket
and stay clean
and assess the situation, then you ain't really got to do all that work and take
And another thing too with him, he didn't ever slide.
Huh?
He would just try to go up and be like an Iron Man. No, slide.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get down, get out of bounds.
More of RG3 playing himself.
He played himself, yes. So the reason why this comes up, and plus the NFL trying to regulate concussions.
Yeah.
So basically they enacted you can't
Protocol.
Yeah. So basically
Listen, if he wants to get hit by a Ray Lewis type player, be my guest.
So when Ray Lewis will hit you, Ray Lewis can launch something into you.
Yeah.
He had to be a certain way to tackle you.
Yeah.
And helmet to helmet hits are deregulated because before back in the day, I could have hit you to form to the helmet.
Yep.
And if you run your belt, so be it.
I would have loved to see early 2000s Ray Lewis hit RG3 just to be like, oh, you gonna listen now?
Actually, that's how he hurt his leg.
See?
Against the Ravens.
See?
He ran out of the pocket. Instead of him sliding, he hit his leg got hit by Haloti Ngata, and that messed up his ACL. So RG3 did himself dirty. If you don't believe me, look it up, y'all. Anyways, so the league has regulated out of helmet to helmet and vicious hits. They also put in something called the concussion protocol. What the concussion protocol is, you guys ask? I should tell you. So basically, concussion protocol says like this. If you're a player and I see that you got your bell rung, I'll pull you out the game. Now, what's so dope about it is that in every game, there's an independent doctor on site, right? That regulates from players. From players in the concussion protocol. Last Sunday, they had a guy named Tua Tagovailoa, right? Tua and during the Bills, right? Matt Milano came over. Tua throws a deep ball. Milano gets a hit pressure on him, not a sack, but a hit, which basically is I hit you before you get the ball out, so then it's a sack, but it's duly noted in the stat line, right? Tua hits his head on the field, right? Tua gets up.
Wobbly.
A little bit shaky, right?
See, the idea should be to get saved by the bell, but if you get your bell wrong, you get your spot run too, possibly.
Okay.
I'm
So
saying,
he got up.
Yeah.
He took a couple walks forward, and then he dropped his hands and knees.
Well, he was in
Got
prayer?
picked up again from his teammates and kept walking, and he was still in the game. They pull him off to the sideline. What did he say?
Man's praying out here. He dropped his hands and knees. He's praying out here.
Tua said it wasn't my head, it was my back.
Lord, help me, please.
No, it was not.
Okay? If you watch that,
where's it back?
I
I'd be like, where's it back? The minute he puts it in his head, get him out. Get him out.
You gotta go, homie.
Get him out.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
because watching the replay, when you see Tua get hit on the ground, he didn't initially grab his back.
No, grab his head.
He grabbed his head.
He thought it was his back.
like, oh man. Like he didn't go like, oh my head and grab my back. Oh my head back. Oh my God. They both hurt so
my
much.
God, how's my back in my face?
You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
So
I bet he took that head, shoulders, and knees, and toes.
Thanks.
Oh man, that's too soon. I'm sorry.
Man.
That's too soon.
So,
I'm sorry, man. Ah, man, I'm sorry, man.
Tua stayed in the game.
They need some milk.
The Dolphins win the game, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
He never gets into concussion protocol. He actually passed concussion protocol for the week. It's Thursday Night Football.
Oh, and I blame the NFL for the scheduling as well. On top of that,
Yeah, I never liked Thursday Night Football because I feel like NFL,
it's a money grab.
it's a money grab, A, and B, the amount of time to recover from Sunday
See,
into Thursday is a little bit long. You need like good 5-6 days.
and this is why they should have given them the bye week for this game, and then let them play next Thursday.
Yeah.
Instead of playing this last
But
Thursday.
remember, because of the season how it is now, they
17
make
weeks,
Thursday.
right?
They make Thursday every Thursday
Yeah.
for the rest of the season, and no longer are like the bye weeks. It's very weird.
One thing is, if you're gonna do that, you gotta also allow recreational recovery.
Yeah.
Okay.
If man.
I don't think enough CBD and weed
And not enough Percocets and Ambien for them to
or
come back.
Demerol.
And then we'll come back. Or
not,
Toradol.
well, not the perks. The edibles, definitely not the perks. Definitely not the perks.
So
No Molly Perk.
it's Thursday Night Football.
no.
It's the Dolphins versus Bengals, right?
Yeah.
Tua's playing the game, doing pretty solid. He's midfield for one play. They sack him. And how they sack him, they kind of throw him to the ground, right?
Yeah.
So I watch the replay. He going to the ground. I see Tua on the floor.
Dude.
I'm thinking he broke his hand. Because his hand was doing gang signs.
Dude, I saw he was doing like the blue suwoo.
Yeah,
Like
I
salute. Like, yo.
Like I thought
Like,
he was
the blood. Oh.
like,
Yeah, you know, the
I
blood.
thought he landed on his back so
Like,
bad, like,
yeah.
oh my God.
Signaling the goons.
Yes.
Pretty much.
right?
Dude, the way his hands was like set up, it looked like the stripes about blood. I just shit you not.
Yes.
Am I lying?
You know you're not, because it looked like he was putting up the blood system.
Like,
Blood signs. I'm like, yo, that don't look right.
Is he Paru? Oh, wow. Okay.
Maybe it was a twitch reflex.
It was a reflex, all right. He got concussed on a Thursday. Was out for like 10, 15 minutes, bro.
Dude, he's on the floor like 10 minutes.
Laying on the carpet. And it got so bad to put a stretcher on him.
And carry him out on the
And carry him out.
Damn.
They had to. He couldn't move.
Yoga's different on the football field, so yeah.
You wrong for that one. You're wrong.
Man.
You're wrong for that one, man. You're wrong.
I can't believe you said that.
I can't believe. Yo,
I can believe it.
yo, y'all wrong for that
here,
one,
man.
man. Yo, for shade.
Listen, man, my man should have sit down for a little bit, enjoy some lavender and chamomile, get his life together. and
I'm trying hard to laugh.
and then hit
man.
the
Oh my
showers,
God.
bro.
I'm trying hard not to laugh, but he make me laugh hard right now, man.
Oh,
Like,
man.
because it is scary as hell, man. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I hope he's okay. Because real talk is like,
No, he's alert now and coherent, but it was
but
like,
dude,
bro,
if I was him, take the rest of the season off.
I don't think that season, no.
Sir, it's
Maybe-
not
maybe
for long.
Back to back concussions like that? Nah, you gotta no.
Sir, it's not
First
for
of all-
long. And if you're an elite player, you got a microwave window to cash in on your peak.
Yes.
Homie,
That's
I'm
the problem.
sorry, but it's one thing more important than football, like your brain functionality. Because later down the road, when he's in his 50s or 60s,
Oh, we know he's gonna get CTE.
CTE is already on the cards already.
Yeah, he
But
already
what's
got
next?
it.
MS.
No, you're absolutely right. I could not agree more with you. And this is why I've been such an advocate about football players getting guaranteed money. It's a brutal sport.
Yep.
The athletes are more evolved, more trained, fast as ever,
Stronger as ever.
stronger as ever.
We got
shit
dudes
houses,
6'5",
And the demands from
250,
practice,
running 4.4s
That's
on the
insane.
on the field.
That's insane.
and the demand from practice to game time is like no other.
Oh, yeah, what question?
Well,
It's
now
like
they don't practice as hard as they used to anymore because they and the CBA they regulated of like
No, two-a-days?
of no more 2-a-days in padded practice.
Just pay me what you owe me. Pay me what you owe me.
But here's the thing, though. They're still on that. They're still show and prove.
And
Yeah.
they're not gonna have a choice because if you're gonna pay these quarterbacks like that, then you're gonna have to start paying these off their offensive line like
Well,
that.
you're gonna pay the
And the
left
defensive
tackle.
line.
You're gonna pay. So here's the pay structure. Shout out to my boy Brojo Death Punch, aka Walter. So he was telling me that in football, the 3 positions that you're gonna get paid the most money: quarterback,
Yep.
your left tackle,
Yep.
edge rusher.
Facts.
Everybody else is fair game.
Pretty much.
I don't know how long that's gonna last though.
Everybody else is fair game. The way how it's set up in football now, because of a passing league, you need an edge rusher to get to the quarterback. You need a solid quarterback. You need a left tackle to protect your blind side.
You don't think what Deshaun Watson got in what was it? Cleveland.
From the
You don't think
Browns?
that's an unprecedented situation?
They need a
That's
quarterback.
That's
It
not
is.
gonna have
It is
ripple
because
effect?
why? Because now you got other quarterbacks who are coming up and say, "Hey, bro, I need a Deshaun Watson deal."
I get that.
And they needed a quarterback.
And based on what Uncle Shay said recently, Lamar Jackson going to command like $300 million for sure.
Oh, my
If he
question.
keeps at the
Minimum.
pace he's at,
Minimum.
Dude, he
But
deserves that $300 million.
he deserves his money. Yes. Hey, the problem is, how long can he last for?
That's a
Because
valid
you keep out
question.
there running around like that, it just takes one hit,
It's over. Yeah.
and you're gonna be sidelined for a
And
couple
that's
weeks.
why I hope he has a good guarantee.
I hope so too.
And my thing is like, if you're a lineman set to protect him, how long are you going to deal with that though?
Exactly.
And
That's
then,
why
and
I
then it's
said.
going to trickle down even further.
That's why I said the people who get paid in football the most are your edge rushers, your left tackle because your left tackle blocks your blind side,
Yep.
and your quarterback. After that,
They'll give
you
a
might
damn.
have linebackers get paid pretty well. Corners get paid pretty well because if you're a cover corner, you're a good cover corner.
Fullbacks.
You're gonna get paid pretty well. Football is it's almost obsolete position now.
What I'm saying
Fullback,
is,
the fullback position in football.
Yeah.
Some teams don't have fullbacks. They have tight ends
Are
that
you
play fullback.
serious?
Look it up.
this is what I'm saying.
Fullbacks are almost is dead. Only team that play it like San Fran, New England,
Yeah.
Green Bay. But the fullbacks are dead. Go ahead, Walt.
What I'm
And the
saying
Raiders.
is, I'm not saying these guys should be every position should be getting compensated like elite quarterbacks. If you're elite at your position,
You should get paid.
you should
yes.
get paid, and it should be guaranteed.
But the
That's all
problem
I'm
is how
saying.
they do it now
Yeah.
is that teams will go and get somebody to fill your slot at a premium price point.
If you
Instead of paying you that money.
listen, if you can do that,
True.
more power to you. But what I'm saying is, every position should be guaranteed money, regardless if he's a rookie 2 years in, where you could sort of give him a set fee, and then as he's coming up the ranks or not coming up the ranks, you decide what to do with that person in the near future.
Damn,
I'm
boy,
just
that-
saying it shouldn't be a partial guarantee and then the rest that you got to earn. I'm already dealing with practice. All right. I'm not trying to deal with all this non-guaranteed stuff, and then I get sidelined, and I'll be like, "Well, this is a part you're not guaranteed on," you know. Like,
I'm gonna pay you, huh?
you know.
Now, for me with Tua, I personally think the team doctor, well, not the team doctor, the team doctor, and then the doctor fail you, which reminds me that the independent doctor started tapping you.
No,
He
you
actually got fired because he
As he should.
misdiagnosed
As he should have.
a couple steps for Tua to save him from himself. What's going to happen in the next couple of weeks is
So
that
when you say independent doctor, his personal doctor.
no. Like I said before,
Independent of the league.
independent of the teams themselves, NFL hired independent neurologists to cover both sides of the field. So if they see a player
Still sounds
that
like
got
conflict of
concussed,
interest.
no, it's not
It's
conflict
not.
of
It's not.
interest.
It's not.
It's the league's doctor.
So it's the league's doctor.
So
it's not
yeah,
the organization's
No,
doctor.
it's not the team doctor. It's the league's doctor.
Okay.
There's an independent neurologist on site.
Okay.
that covers both sides.
All right.
If he sees a player that's concussed, he can yank him.
Okay.
They're saying that the test that he did, he doesn't feel is conclusive, but the doctor argues that the rule structure for the concussion protocols is kind of invalid because a player can say that it's not my head, it's my back.
Yeah.
And now you can't put me in concussion protocol.
So there's a loophole right there.
There's a loophole. So what they're going to do, they're going to restructure. Shout out to Broach with that punch who explained this more in depth to me. They're going to restructure the collective bargaining agreement for concussions. So they're going to include as loss of motor functions because what you saw with two was he had motor function issues when he got up and fell down.
So it's a technicality to make sure that he's not concussed.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's say like I did hurt my back.
Yes.
But then the independent Rogers comes and said, no, it's a concussion. I'm like, no, it's not concussion. My back really hurts. It seized up my whole body. Which I've had a bad back, and that could really seize your body up.
Yo, I wish a player would try to argue with a credible
They have done it before. No, they do it. They do it. And then and you have players who throw tantrums on the sideline.
I guarantee you, I would have tests ready to disprove everything you're saying.
You should, yes, because you're being a noble person. But when it comes to football, it's a different kind of animal out there, bro.
Yep.
Listen, I understand your players' plight. This is why I'm going so bad. I'm going so hard for you guys to get your guaranteed money.
As they should.
You know?
Because going to the days of these owners, you know, when you get you around, I got $1.
You know, I'm not trying to have you guys, you know.
I don't want to see another Dak Prescott situation.
Yeah,
nope.
Exactly.
Of you trying to get paid, they hold you out, and you crack your ankle in half.
You want the carrot? You want the carrot? Huh?
And then when it comes time to get paid,
it's on the floor.
you finally get paid, and then now they're gonna look at you crazy.
Oh, the carrot got dirty.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the carrot?
So, Tua, Godspeed.
Hope he gets better.
And I hope all of you players, you know, like I said, a lot of you got this microwave window to operate in at a peak level. Some of you will remain average. Others will ascend to elite, all-time greatness. But hopefully you get all your money. You know, it's not for long, and it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Going forward.
Because the average lifespan in football, I think, is 3.5 years.
Pretty much, if lucky.
If lucky. We're going to take another break. This song is Kai Cash featuring Devvon Terrell. It's called Can You Talk? Can We Talk? I played this song on the podcast numerous times because I love that record.
Fire.
When we get back, we have some more stories. We'll cover some independent stories of us. And then we might do the wise guy and get up out of here.
Right.
Be right back.
Violation.
Young, but I'm still an OG. Would you become my ace if we riding in a Vienna? Talking my every time that we link up. These hoes, bad style on them. Yeah, show them that we don't got a problem. Yeah, when we show them how to do this right, baby. So every time we pop up, oh, they know this our city. When you hit me, girl, I do my dance like Diddy. Liddy, can do this with a number or a DM. Either way, I'm gonna say, can we talk? Yeah, for a minute. I just want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? I just want to know your name.
Like, how you try to slide by me? Like, you moving like you got a problem when you get your energy right. You caught my eye from wherever you was sitting tonight. I'm tryna drop something off, no delivery price. She said it's giving no commitment. I said I'm giving what I can in a minute. What's your name? How you feeling? And if you don't wanna talk, I understand. No, I get it, but that's a dub. I ain't really tryna hear it. She laughed, I laughed too, huh? Her name's Stace, drive a S-Class coupe with the temp tags new. Said she wondered why it took so long to pass through. Like, why you run down? I told her I had to. Who would I be to let you dip off like you been looking like that all night? She said I am, I asked, you got a man, she got pissed off like if I did, you would still try to get off, right? True, I'm guessing that's a no. I got her in her feelings, let me switch up my approach. She said I gotta go, but put your number in my phone. I hit you up soon as I get settled in at home.
Can we
Bet.
talk?
Say less.
Yeah, for a minute. I just want to know your name. Can we talk
So today we're going to do something a little exquisite today. He said wants to bring back the jackasses of the week.
But first, but first, do you want to touch the DeSantis story about the migrants?
Let's be funny today.
All right,
We've been very deep
do it.
today. I think it's time for you to laugh.
It's time to laugh.
Ready?
Let's do it. Jackass of the week, guys. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Who's having a stinker today?
Who's having a stinker?
I got 3 for the price of 1.
Man.
Go ahead, he said.
All right, first jackass of the week goes to
Dun, 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 dun.
Alexander Coolie, 33 of Westminster, California.
What did he do?
He was charged with 1 count of interference with flight crew members in attendance by the Department of Justice.
What a decade.
All right, does that make any sense to you guys? I know it doesn't, but let's break it down for you. He was charged Thursday with 1 count of interference with flight crew member in attendance, a crime that carries a maximum sentence of 20 plus years in federal prison. So the charge comes after the FBI said that he had to detain a American Airlines passenger on suspicion of interfering with a flight crew, an incident that unfolded during a flight from San Jose to Del Cabo, Mexico to Los Angeles on Wednesday. All right, so yeah, 1 unruly passenger.
Unruly.
The passenger runs, guys said in a video shared on social media, a flight attendant walks away from a passenger after appearing to say, yeah, that's a no. The passenger runs up and appears to sucker punch the attendant in the back of the head, prompting the passengers to crowd and one saying, oh my God. It was not immediately clear what led to that incident.
Moron.
Lee was alleged to have initially gotten up from his seat around 20 minutes after takeoff while flight attendants were conducting food and beverage service, the department said, citing an affidavit filed with the complaint.
He probably didn't get enough saltine for his crackers.
Then allegedly grabbed an attendant's left shoulder, asking for coffee. Hey, hold it. He then allegedly grabbed an attendant's left shoulder, asking for coffee. Before moments later,
give me the goddamn coffee.
Over the shoulders, prompting them to put up a defensive posture.
Terrible.
The passenger then moved to the front of the plane and allegedly loitered near the first-class cabin before sitting in an unoccupied aisle. The department said a different flight attendant approached Lee and requested that he return to his assigned seat. It said Lee allegedly refused to comply and said stood up and assumed a fighting stance, making a closed fist with both his hands, which the flight attendants interpreted as a threat.
He threw his Mortal Kombat in the air.
The passenger has accused of swinging his arm at the flight attendant, but missed, he said.
Mortal Kombat! There's not enough cream in my coffee.
We gotta fight. As the flight attendant turned around to report Lee's behavior on the pilot, there was a passenger is alleged to have rushed towards him and punched him in the back of the head. Wow.
I'm low-key salty about Mortal Kombat. I was trashed at the fatalities, bro. Could never get the combination. It was like up, down, side, B, A, down.
I got those right every now and then.
After he punched the guy, he fled to the back of the plane. The department said
Where you
some
gonna
passengers apprehended him near an exit row, and he moved to a different row.
Yo, you make it sound like he took the exit from the back of the bar. Like he going nowhere.
Like he went under the plane.
Shoot.
Or he was hands
unless you had a parachute on standby, bro, you good. Like you ain't going nowhere.
He was all unruly. They had to handcuff his feet and hands and had to pretty much restrain him in his seat.
So they taped him down to the seat?
Pretty much.
Man.
Oh my
God.
God.
So now you're looking at 2025. So not only are you on the no-fly list anymore with American Airlines, you're looking at 20 to 25 years in prison for this stunt.
Yo, honestly.
You're 33 years old. You're going to get out of prison at 53 if you're lucky.
If not for 9/11, bro, I would have had a stock on standby with tennis balls wrapped up.
Nah, not tennis balls. It's like 4 quarters. It's like 4 quarters.
4 quarters, bar soap.
Like $100 in quarters.
And then swing it and box at your damn head.
Yep.
What the hell you do messing up my flight? What's his name again?
Alexander Lee.
Alex.
Sit
your ass down, Alex.
You would have to. Now you'd have to be smacking him around with in a patois accent.
What's wrong, you boy? I want to go to my.
I tried to go to my family reunion, and you mess up the flight.
So your backside.
My nephew went by the terminal there, and you mess up my thing. Hey, shut your ass down, Mr.
Hey, Leroy!
Look at this, pup. Lee, what's going on, Mr. Lee? You know,
Thomas!
You know, Korean folks don't know they're gonna call all Asian people Mr. Lee.
Mr. Lee.
Mr. Chinaman, he'll act the fool in the plane.
Chinaman.
Exactly. You know that's coming. Chinaman here, man.
Alexander Coolie enjoy prison. You're 33 years old. Looking at 20 to 25 years. You're gonna get out of prison by 60.
He gonna take a plea deal.
You better.
Or no,
you be smart. I'm telling you, man. If you don't listen, I hate to say this, man. If you don't get a plea deal, man, talking about me tasting this duck sauce for the next 20 years, man, right now.
Oh my god. Man. What's another one you have?
Next one is man caught urinating and defecating on ex-wife's grave.
Yo, that was so funny.
Whoa.
Yo, that was a funny one.
Whoa. It's local. It's local here too.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yo, you didn't know about this story?
Whoa. No, I did not.
So I read about it and I wasn't gonna leave it alone.
My jaw dropped.
But when I so basically the guy pissed on his ex-wife's grave. And it's been so crazy. He's been doing it for like what?
Nearly 5 decades.
Yeah.
After the divorce.
Been 5 decades in divorce. And he's been doing it for the past 10 years with that?
Yeah.
Pissed on it, and because their children couldn't figure out who was pissing on the grave until they had left the camera.
Oh, with a name actually, suspect. 68-year-old Dean Etchler.
Dean!
Dude,
what you doing, Dean?
They had a bad predicament in 1974.
Yes.
Who's been dead for over a decade.
It's over 10 years. She's been dead. And you're that butthurt?
Sorry, 2017 she died.
So 2017. So what? 7 years. She's been there for 7 years. And you're that butthurt that you go back to her grave every day and you
shitting and pissing
and take a dump on her grave, bro? Come on.
Before sunset, when we go to Sunset Walk, he supposedly pees and craps in the bags of doo-doo by her grave.
How bad?
Like, how? The dude, you've been together for less than a year in a marriage.
You're 60.
Y'all divorced.
You're 68 years old, bro.
And his wife's watching in the car.
What are you doing?
His current wife's watching in the car.
So
he's doing this.
So was it like he's defecating, he's just, the scene of the crime? was that what's going on?
No, so what happened was that the family had left a camera on the scene.
Dean Meister.
And then went back and looked at the footage and saw him pissing on and shit on the lady's grave.
She's already pushing daisies. You adding urine to it too?
You want a fertilizer.
Sicko mode. Sicko mode, man.
You want to add a natural fertilizer, bro.
Sicko mode, man.
And here's the thing. Cemetery desecration, which may involve stealing or from vandalizing a plot, grave or burial place, can be prosecuted in New York State. It damages exceed $250, which they did. Murphy has met with this threshold for damages.
He got to be salty about some kind of life insurance policy. Got to be that.
I don't think that's.
After hiring a hazmat company to remove his mother's urine-soaked decorations, having her headstone professionally cleaned, and replacing some of the surrounding grass.
Damn, how much time? You mashing?
He must have been hitting the 7-Eleven before you go over there.
A man from Bergen County, New Jersey, has been leaving bags of poo and piss on Miles' tombstone almost every morning, like a normal routine, assisted by his wife.
Crazy.
And they have weeks and months of evidence.
He's going down, Dean. Dean, unfortunately, Dean, instead of you just going home, relaxing,
you have a wife,
living your everyday life with your wife, you're going to be facing some prison time. Congratulations.
But here's the thing, how butthurt must you be for a marriage that ended in less than a year? You're almost 70 years old, and you're still harped on a marriage that ended 50 years ago. Really?
Yes. You feel away.
He feels away. Feel away.
I'm sorry to see.
I will
never see a brother do this. I'll never see a Latino person do this. I want to add this to the new lexicon of our word bank we have here, guys. That's that crack this shirt, man. I'm sorry because, why will you wake up every morning? It's like, I feel I'm gonna take a piss on my ex-wife's grave.
Think about this. The man woke up, walked past his bathroom,
held on to it, drove past multiple restaurants, from
stores, wherever he was at,
Bergen County, New Jersey,
clenched his butt cheeks
to Penn, New York,
to get to New York and drop his pants early in the morning.
Drop the deuce.
And from his wife.
Drop the deuce.
From his wife who's waiting in the car, no less.
His wife is in the car who might be an accessory to this.
Yes.
He's like, yo, T got a weird kink.
Hey there, honey. Hey there, honey. Hey there,
Do
honey.
this every time.
Hey there, honey. You want to see a go in the shower?
Man.
Take this out, lady. Take this out, girl.
I'm gotta make it stop today.
I'm gonna piss on her grave. Look at this.
For what?
She didn't want the she
the level of butthurtness must you have for marriage. Marriage that lasts 1 year for 50 years later after she passed away a few years back to pee on her grave.
He must have hemorrhoids because he's
Listen,
clicking that butt.
Listen, man, wifey got into the moon pies, man. You know, she ain't flew out in Dubai getting moon pies out here, man.
Oh man.
And we have one more jackass, guys.
What's the last one said he said?
Cop in Colorado who left his squad car on train tracks with a suspect in the train track, a 20-year-old woman.
I wouldn't even call it a jackass of the week. I just call he's a moron.
Now he's a jackass in my eye.
Not a jackass because that one kid got killed.
Yeah, no, because he was a jackass. Who leaves their car on the middle of a trip? Dude, who does that shit?
I blame the altitude.
Train tracks? Who does this shit? Come on, my guy. Who? What's the first thing to do at DMV and Trevor Ed? Don't leave your car on train tracks unattended or attended because you never know when a train will come by.
And whack your car.
That's 101. That's Trevor's Ed 101. You are a freaking cop. Why are you doing this?
You're wasting taxes.
Is he an
dollars.
officer or is he just a man in a cop suit? It's different.
Might be a freaking Walmart door greeter if it goes some way down to right now.
I don't look at that part. That thing is I look at it as like a really serious thing because that one could have died, and we don't know was she strapped in the car?
Yeah, she was handcuffed and strapped.
But no, was she seatbelt in the car?
Oh come on, man, that's too soon, man, dude.
Dust in the wind. All we are is dust.
Oh, yeah, I'm giving the rundown of what she suffered injury wise.
I know she had like a broken back, broken ribs, broken clavicle, broken shoulder,
missing teeth.
So concussion. Yeah. She had a concussion.
Wow.
She had a concussion.
Oh my God!
You foul.
Oh man! Not these players are lying.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes intercepted. The up by bunches anyway.
All right, so here's her injury she had right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lost her loose teeth, and her left arm was broken.
Yep.
Multiple fractured ribs and injuries to the head and legs.
She had concussion because she got hit
by a speeding
train, like head on.
You know that
not head on, but
T-bone. Yeah.
You know that cops behavior reminds me of what J.R. Smith did against the Warriors.
Oh man! Why are you bringing up old wounds for?
I'm just saying, man. What old wounds? We knew what was gonna happen.
I don't want to sweep.
Oh man! Well, we knew it was gonna happen.
No, he didn't.
Well, no, I called it a sweep. I damn sure called it a sweep that season for sure.
I ain't called sweep
for sure.
I want to add one more jackass to it because this one pissed me off to no end. The stunt pulled in Florida.
There's a lot of stuff pulled in Florida.
No, I mean Governor DeSantis had people who were migrants from Venezuela.
Yeah,
come from Texas.
Tricked them
to Florida
to fly them to Martha's Vineyard, and he got hit with kidnapping for that.
Well, he mean trafficking.
Yeah.
It's an investigation as we speak right now.
Yes.
This guy used federal funds for COVID. Of course, they didn't use those funds because guess what? They don't believe in COVID. They're wide open. Florida was wide open during COVID. So he flown all the way from Florida to Martha's Vineyard where they were prepared for something like this. 50 migrants, but then they try to prove a point and say, oh, see, these liberals don't give a damn about migrants. They don't give a damn. Guess what? They proved them wrong. They took care of them. They helped them out, give them housing, give them, food, shelter, what have you. And this is during our off season, mind you. And this Martha's Vineyard is predominantly on the off season full of Portuguese people, like Latino people and all that stuff. And so here's the thing: you proved their point. Like liberals do give a damn about people. They do give a damn about their fellow man. This whole stunt backfired on you, and not only that, you're going to get a charge for human trafficking for what you did. Hopefully, that's going to happen because Ron DeSantis is a man of no F's given. He's pretty much Trump, but smarter. And he's going to run for president in 2024. He wasted federal funds to pull this stunt. Mind you.
I ain't gonna hold you. To be honest with you, those are all good things and stuff like that. What those people did in Martha's Vineyard, but I'm getting a little bit sick about our money being allocated to people that are not American or going through it in America.
But here's the thing though, and people neglect this fact. Asylum seekers are legally here. They're not people who just crossed the border. They left, they fled, and seeking asylum. That they're legally here.
So
they're going through the process. They're going through the process. And here's the thing: what he did made them miss their meetings with immigration.
So if they're legally here
for seeking asylum seekers,
and he's doing that, then that means my thing that could be a smoke and mirror for something else.
It could be.
No, they've been doing this for a while. Because here's the thing: Greg Abbott and DeSantis have been sending people from their states to blue city states for a purpose, just to prove some type of aspect or point that we don't give a damn, that flood our cities. Like, listen, New York runs on immigrants.
Yeah.
A lot of immigrants in New York. New York will shut the F down.
It's arguably
city in California, city in any blue city.
I don't believe there's and I could be wrong about this. I'm sure this could be looked up. I don't think there's a city more diverse than New York City in this country.
Facts.
I don't believe that.
And here's the kicker right there, because here's the thing: even Republicans help out immigrants too. Look at Massachusetts. A lot of Haitians.
Yep, in Boston.
Are in Boston, and their immigrants come from Haiti to Boston.
Yeah.
But we don't talk about that, though, do we?
No.
A lot of people saying, "Oh, we send Haitian immigrants back to Haiti." No, we don't. Look at Boston. That's a prime example of that. The Haitians are treated like are predominantly there.
It's a lot of you red states that can't be bothered.
But Boston, I give him credit. Look at that governor. He's a Republican governor. He's doing right. Putting money where his mouth is. They allocated $60 million to help in assistance for immigrants.
See that now stuff like that. Like I said,
so I commend them.
So I'm tolerable and open to stuff like that. Given my background, my family and stuff like that. What I can't tolerate is all the other stuff that are happening overseas. It's none of my business. Ukraine's none of my business. Russia's none of my business. Here, it's my business. People who look like me, my business. That's how I feel about it. I'm not trying to make other people feel bad, but at the end of the day, if we manage our backyard a little better, then we would be influential. We would be more influential on how we manage our backyard here versus think that we could plant our feet other places and get them to manage their backyard over there.
I agree 100%. And I give credit too, because Biden have launched a program to help bring more chip manufacturing done in America.
Yep. So
that's going to help us out. Because look what happened. With no chip manufacturers here in America.
We get everything from Taiwan. And China trying to put the squeeze on Taiwan.
And my thing is, hopefully, and
Korea too.
If that's the case, even with those people that have that skill set, it would give them more incentive to want to leave and come here and be properly compensated.
But then add to the fact we need to have more people trained that are already here, trained and help
that too
in production of chips. Because listen, this whole thing went down. This whole thing with other countries making artists for us went down because of the 80s and Reaganomics. People made a lot of money. They got overrun the system. They started leaving overseas, go with the manufacturing done it overseas because it's cheaper. There's no unions. There's no pensions to be paid. There's no health insurance to be given.
There's no accountability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what it was.
Why think they're making now? They made the new iPhone. Apparently, make it in India.
Yep, because in China, people were committing suicide in the factory. So now they moved it to their.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for the brand. That's why.
Yeah. They're looking for somewhere that you can get for cheap. There's no oversight, none of that stuff, and just get it done. Like
my story I'm gonna have for next week is about cyber trafficking. It's a thing.
I know that.
Big thing. Well, give me a story, bro.
All right. Let me get to it. Okay. That's not it.
So yeah, I give you guys 4 jackasses this week, guys.
Yep.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Nice little 4-piece to go,
Yeah, with the soda on the side.
All right, let me get to it.
That dry ass biscuit.
Seriously, it'll be dry.
You just have to kill you though.
Yeah. man.
Damn Bojangles.
Water parched.
You just want a humble.
Okay.
Hungry, have a biscuit.
Apple fires executive after he makes crude remark on TikTok.
Thank you for bringing that up. Yo,
Man.
I want to talk about this too. Oh my God. Thank you. Go continue.
Do your thing, man.
Executive who worked in procurement was reportedly key in striking deals with part suppliers. So procurement is like, means supplies and things like that Apple, needs and stuff like that.
For manufacturing their products.
Longtime Apple executive involved with Apple's procurement efforts has been fired following a crude comment he made to a popular TikTok interviewer earlier this month, according to a report by Bloomberg.com. TikTok star Daniel Mack recorded himself approaching the Apple executive Tony Belvins, who was driving an expensive Mercedes-Benz.
Wait, is that
SLR.
the guy that does the thing like, what do you do for a living?
Yeah, him, yeah.
All right, keep going.
Belvins was asked by TikTok star Daniel Mack, and also this is very important, listeners. He didn't mention his work at Apple.
No, he did not. He was on off time, off the clock.
He responded by saying he plays golf and fondles women.
Oh.
Fondling meaning stroking, caressing,
Hold it.
erotic behavior. That's
No.
what he said.
Hold it.
Oh, it gets better.
Hold it.
It gets better. The 25-second video posted to Mac's 13 million followers has been viewed more than 1.3 million times. Yep.
I didn't see that video, but
You're a real naked, Belvins.
No, but here's the thing though. The people don't realize, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. He was quoting a line from Author, the movie Author, the original Author with Dudley Moore. I spend my days, funneling women, drinking liquor, this and the third.
He should interpret the climate of 2022. That's what he should
That's
do.
what I'm saying. And I agree 100% what he said. Cause I remember hearing on the radio this last week about what happened to that dude, and they brought it to a court, like people's court, and they said, how Apple, who's wore the donkey in the situation, shout out to Charlemagne, Apple or the executive, and he gave, and people were talking about it on the phone, and they gave the executive the donkey because I feel like honestly Apple should get the donkey for this because you know what it is. Yes, it's bad context what he said, but he was quoting a movie Author. But then we're of a certain age, so we know where the quote's coming from.
Yeah.
So I've seen Author.
All I'm saying, he should have said, "I like to fondle money. I like to stroke the money that I make from Apple."
But you know what it is? You work for Apple, which is a family company,
Yes.
and they have a reputation of being family
and
inclusive.
you know what really makes him mad? He did this knowing that the new iPhones was coming out. What's wrong with you? Stupid?
But no, but he's thinking,
Yeah.
hey, time out. He'll do about the iPhone regardless. You have to freaking the copy of Mike Kampf added to every iPhone, and people will still buy the mucka.
Listen, man. They cannot take the chance of being all inclusive, and then certain community be like, whoa, wait, hold on a second. He likes to do what?
My whole thing,
Like he should have said it in the first place.
is it's 2022, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Me Too movement is very strong.
The SCW movement is very strong.
It is very, very You can't say that.
See, and now if he was a runner, the thing is, I don't think he's been running for a long time. He's coming from a jaded perspective. Granted, look, the way it was described was like he just, pulled up an expensive Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
SLR,
Stuff like that. So like I said,
SLR, yep.
depending how old this man is and stuff like that.
He's in his 50s.
Jaded perspective. He probably full of himself.
No.
He probably doing the utmost everything in the DMs if he's in the DMs.
No,
just saying.
But here's the thing though. Dude's making about $500,000 a year annually with Apple with bonuses.
You're probably making a cool meal per year.
With a beautiful pension, health insurance for life, all that stuff.
That's some goofy Looney Tunes throwing this money.
But he's working for what, 20+ years with Apple? Because of one quote, he lost everything. And I feel like honestly,
it's rough.
It's rough looking at it because if you're from a certain age,
do you
like
remember
I'm 39,
the time?
You're how old are you?
37.
37. You're 33. Have you seen the movie Author, the original Author?
No.
With Dudley Moore?
I'm 32, but I'll be 33 next year.
Huh?
I'm 32, but I'll be 33 next year.
All right. So So we're all of the 30s. But I've seen Author, the movie Author.
Mhm.
About this rich guy from New York who spent most of the day drunk off his ass, enjoying the best things in life, has no direction, no nothing. And he's just enjoying the high life of being a rich billionaire in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he has a chauffeur, cool as hell, look out for him, make his best interest, doesn't do anything stupid. And meets this one girl from Liza Minnelli, the Broadway dancer. And he got his life together because he met the right girl. And that's what it was. Like, he lived a life of, Arthur.
Excess and privilege and the best of everything. And you know what happens when you do that? Eventually you get jaded.
No, you just know what it is. You would thought people would get the reference, but unfortunately, a lot of kids do not get that reference with Arthur.
Listen, unless you're a movie buff, or unless you're talking to a certain
That's me right there.
demographic, it's not gonna happen.
Over the age of 35, pretty much.
Or unless it's one of those situations that went viral where it's where he pretty much would get a pass to an extent, cool. But the direction that we're heading in, and especially men being the bullseye target for saying whatever comes to the mind, whether it's a universal truth that is condemned because it's coming from a man or not. These ain't the licks or risks to be taken.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Unless you work for someone like Apple.
Exactly.
But let me wrap this up. Apple didn't immediately respond to a request for comment, but the company, according to Bloomberg.com, said that Belvins was leaving the company.
Oh, so your severance package.
Pretty much.
All right, good.
Belvins apologized for his vulgar remarks.
It's not vulgar
I
to me.
don't feel he should apologize.
No, because it's a movie quote.
Like, as a lack of judgment, I should have said he should have followed up with the movie that's from the quote Arthur. So y'all won't get it. But
listen, man, when the feminazis come out the woodwork, man, you better say you better.
Sorry. I ain't sorry.
No?
Sorry. I ain't sorry. Hell nah.
The move to fire Tony Belvins is highlighted as a high-profile example where Apple's leadership has stepped in to prove its commitment to
exclusivity,
stamping out bad behavior and supporting diversity. But also, over the past couple of years, vocal advocates have challenged Apple's efforts within the company, who have said that some leaders and people involved in human resources aren't following through on the company's promises to create an exclusive and welcoming atmosphere for women and minorities.
Well,
exactly.
They have a long track history of that.
It gets so deeper.
Like, one woman got fired for, we call him a fat, gay, black,
We spoke about it in the podcast. Yeah.
And she won about $11 million. No, I think it was more than that. I think it was $100-something million.
Remember that lady from Cali that had sued for
That's
her hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the past 2 years, a group of hundreds of employees band together on the web and social media under the hashtag Apple2 and Apple Together. Apple isn't the only company facing a reckoning. Other tech giants include Amazon, Google, Facebook. People question the power and influence they have on how they manage culture.
In a tech company, they
that was a boys' club.
And it's not as
diverse as it should be.
Exactly.
And know what it is? It's hard to find diversity in Silicon Valley. That's the problem. And I'm not going to blame anything other than our education system, because we don't have programs in place to help create the next gen of people that can make more diversity in the tech universe. Like prime example, Activision. Activision a few weeks back.
That effort they did.
Yeah, and Bobby Kotick is still the president. And now we have Microsoft, who's trying to buy out Activision.
That's a conflict of interest.
$622 billion. And here's the problem, because now people say, oh, it's fair, blah, blah, blah. But now Sony is trying to block that deal because it's not fair because of one game, Call of Duty.
Yep.
This part makes me chuckle. Bloomberg reported that after the clip of Belvins was published on both TikTok and Instagram, other Apple employees reported it to HR.
Oh, wow. And that's why I got fired.
I got him. Look, you see this? Look at him. Look at him. Look what he said.
Mr. Cook? Mr. Cook? All I got to say for you, Mr. Cook.
Belvins, you're out of here, sir. You're out of here.
I've been waiting for this day.
And then this is the last part right here.
Where's Timmy Cook?
Go ahead.
Timmy!
The Wall Street Journal profiled Tony Belvin 2 years ago, during which it described him wearing a cheap puka shell necklace from Hawaii that he purchased for $2 for $2 after negotiating it down from $5. It was it was a reminder to his staff that
the art of the deal.
That nothing should be fetched full price. So,
Wow.
Yeah,
Except from your customers.
So he was confident he could get his way in a lot of different situations. That's what I got out of that little bit. But yeah.
Wow.
Different.
You are worth millions of dollars, and you are that cheap to drop down the price of a $5 cookie shell to $2.
Yeah, that's how that works, man.
Wow.
It's wild stuff.
That you make Ebenezer Scrooge blush by being this cheap.
It's crazy.
I bet he cooked his lasagna in the dishwasher.
I mean, you know, anything's possible.
I bet he bought that cheap ramen instead of going to freaking Benihana's.
Man.
Maybe so. All right, so let me get to my story and then Wise Guys?
Yeah.
All right. So for me, my story is simple. New York City.
What happened?
As a city, we all have to do better.
Go ahead.
I like Manhattan. Harlem's not. See,
Harlem is Mecca.
Harlem is a Mecca, but Harlem they keep treating Harlem like it's a borough. Harlem is part of Manhattan. It's not a separate from Manhattan.
Exactly.
It's part of Manhattan. Okay. So when I say Harlem, I mean Manhattan.
Harlem
it's
USA. It's Harlem USA.
Okay? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm sorry.
We're not doing that.
Okay.
Cotton Club. Come on, man. The Harlem Renaissance.
No.
It's a monumental American culture.
That's like saying Bed-Stuy till I die.
Yo, speaking of Harlem, I still gotta go to Dinosaur Barbecue. I've never been.
You never been to Dinosaur Barbecue?
I've never been.
It's a holiday weekend coming up.
Really? You never been to? You really never been to Dinosaur Barbecue?
I've never been.
Yo, are you working Sunday or no?
This Sunday, I gotta find out.
All right.
Wow.
Never been.
It's a holiday weekend coming up, guys. It's Christopher
Happy
Wallace Day.
It's Happy Indigenous Day.
Christopher Wallace Day. We call it Christopher Wallace.
I call it Happy Indigenous
I call it
Day.
Christopher Walken Day.
Yeah.
I'm watching King New York.
Okay, all right. So
we do that. If you're off Sunday, we should do that.
If we get early.
Yeah.
So, there's Queens, there's Brooklyn.
We don't work in Staten Island outside of Shaolin.
No, Staten Island, Shaolin, okay.
We got Shaolin, not Staten Island.
Yeah.
There's just one borough that's different from the rest.
My home away from home.
That Bronx, New York is very different, okay?
South Bronx.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Our piece of Florida.
Me and my disrespect for the Bronx goes a long way, okay?
Hey, watch your tongue. Watch your tongue.
Hey,
watch your
they
tongue.
do it to themselves,
They do it to themselves.
Okay?
There's-
The Bronx
listen,
will do it to
man.
themselves,
Hey,
bro.
They are in the donkey
Yankees.
of the Day Hall
Okay.
of Fame.
No,
They compete with
Yankees.
Florida.
All right?
Yankees. Jesus and Mirror.
Think about what I'm saying.
Ralph Lauren.
Think about what I'm saying.
Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
That one area of New York is competing with a state.
Stan Lee. Stan the man Lee. Bronx give us so much.
I
Watch your
appreciate
tongue.
I appreciate the hip hop that they gave. No, I really do. But they just hold too many L's. I'm sorry.
Remember
Go ahead.
remember that severe, rainy, borderline hurricane? Remember man's in the alley?
Yeah, I know.
In a beach thing, right? In
Yeah.
the dirty alleys of the Bronx.
all, I
And a
kept,
jet ski.
all I kept thinking about was septic.
That's the ledge you want to die on today.
No.
some
Not me.
antibacterial stuff is crawling up his booty hole.
Seriously.
A lot of dead rats in that water.
Man.
Indeed. So the Bronx. It's a borough that I pass through. I don't really stay too much in that area.
Listen, I got family in Bronx, so I love Bronx.
Listen, I love people. I just don't like all of them. Anyways, so the Bronx. You guys
have some very attractive women, but
Very attractive.
But they embody a lot of the gutter
lot
rainbow stuff
of
that's going on over
energy
there.
is different down there. Like Walt said, the energy from Bronx
For the road
is
it's
something
different.
different. Okay, all right. So
I'm gonna get this work.
yeah, Bronx woman
Here we go.
in an unruly flight. So a Bronx, New York woman was sentenced to 4 months in prison
Go ahead.
and fines after she interfered with the flight crew during a 2021 American Airlines flight.
Another American Airlines story? Wow.
Yes. Along prison time, Kelly Pichardo, 32, must do 3 years of probation. Pichardo and her co-defendant.
Was she banned from American Airlines flight too?
I'm gonna get to that.
All right.
Pichardo and her co-defendant Lisa Rodriguez engaged in an unruly and intimidating behavior, flying from Dallas, Texas, to Los Angeles, California, on February 2021. In first class, mind you.
Wait, what?
They were flying first class.
How do you get unruly in first class?
I don't know, bro. Hey, man, look, man, hey, man. They're from the Bronx, okay? Relax. They're from the Bronx.
Listen, you can take about the Bronx. You can't take the Bronx out of them, though.
No, correction. You can take the hood rat out the hood. You can take the hood out the hood rat.
BX. They're from BX.
Stand up, man. You know, they gave us lean back, man. Shout out to Fat Joe. Terror Squad, baby.
You know?
All right?
They made it rain in first class. Now they're going to jail. They're going to jail. Okay?
Pichardo.
You know?
Pichardo.
First class sentence, I tell you.
Yeah. Pichardo and Rodriguez each assaulted a passenger, then verbally assaulted another passenger, whom they used racial slurs with.
So they skipped the bubbly to assault a passenger in first class?
When they attempted to make them stop.
What else?
That's
They let
when
the lobster go cold too?
Then Pichardo spat on another passenger
on, man.
who was recording the entire incident. In all the mayhem, the flight had to be diverted to Phoenix, Arizona,
Macadamia. Look what they're doing.
when the women were removed from the flight. Again, they had to divert the plane that was en route from Dallas to California to Phoenix, Arizona.
Wow.
People don't understand.
Dude.
When you do things in the airport or on the plane,
it'd be federally charged.
you're in federal areas.
Yep.
You're not dealing with the local cops. You're dealing with Fed stuff. So when you see those idiots fighting in the airport,
dumbasses,
you're going to federal jail.
Yep. You're gonna do hard time.
You're not going to local court.
Nope.
You're not going to NYC.
Imagine if they,
You're not dealing with state troopers.
You're dealing
You're
with federal court.
people to deal with federal law enforcement.
Imagine if they were behind bars in the heat of Arizona. Oh, they would struggle.
Dude.
They would struggle.
People have died in those prisons in Arizona because of the heat.
Struggle.
Both women are placed on internal refuse lists. Rodriguez pled guilty and is due for sentencing November 7th, 2022, which I will update you on that story when that happens on November 7th. Pichardo has to pay $9,123 in restitution to American Airlines for the incident on board the plane.
For repeat the fuel cost.
I mean, she got money. She was in first class, right?
And for the crew. Causes stress to the crew.
Listen, y'all.
Dude. So that's 2 American Airlines stories.
You are in first class. Acting like a D-fool. What's wrong with you?
She wanted the cashews, not the macadamia.
Yo, she was like, yo, you record me, man.
Basically,
yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
They got on a plane. Yeah, he's in my seat. Yeah. Yo, get him out my seat. Yeah. Matter of fact, you
turn the music down.
Dead ass though. You
that's how we're gonna get down.
Dead ass.
And that's how it went down.
No, you ain't. And I'm yanking. Relax.
Basically, that's how it went down. And then they had a little tussle on the plane.
I'll slap the coof off your head, boy. You get dead ass though.
And then they were cursing another passenger out who was trying to stop them.
Little fisticuffs.
And then they went and spat on somebody who was just like, oh my God, wow.
They're like, oh
Look
my
at
God.
acting.
Oh my God. You went there. Press the button. Press the button.
How you cause
Get these Bronx boogers off the plane.
I hate you.
Get these boogers off.
They're causing turbulence.
They are a flight risk. Oh man.
Get these projects off the plane.
Oh man.
Too
ASAP.
sweet.
Wow.
Oh my God.
See what happens when you go over the concrete steps to the red carpet? Get uncomfortable. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, my heart.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a quick break.
Man.
This is a new song by
God damn it, Bronx.
Shout out to my man Flamesy. This is featuring Beatty Man. Shout out to my boy DJ Shy L Nice. It's called Ecstasy. Make sure you guys check it, man. We'll be right
Hey,
back.
disrupting this first class, though.
Oh,
Come
man.
on.
Hey, man, that's their business, bro. Let him do himself, man.
Yeah, enjoy the next 4 months in prison.
Hey, man.
Zaga, zaga, zaga. This is the girls and sugar
Right back.
pie. Yeah, let me see alongside. Beanie Man and everybody who needs sing this song. All the girls them.
Oh, baby, really can't you see what you really do to me? Baby, put it down on me. I'm ready.
Girl, I just want to touch you. Miss Goody Goody really round. Tonight is me and you. Now go do it out. Put your foot them on me when me roll. Girl, I just want to touch you. Come on. Miss Goody Goody really round. Tonight is me and you. Now go do it out. Put your foot them on me when me roll out. Come baby, let me see your body move. When you sexually get loose, I love the way she do it how she wanna. Pretty face with a body like Rihanna. Oh man, shawty so amazing. Pretty young thing got me feeling like ooh. You know she want me all night, like a fire blazing. It's a all night thing, we can't get enough of you. If you just shake that proper. Bad man there, you not go slide down, no go to me no. Bowcat, man come from Jamaica, man a real entertainer. Me and the girls them sugar. Slap girl by the minute, by the hour. Me no keep minute for me time. Girl for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, man a bad man a week. Girl, I just want to touch you. Miss Goody Goody really round. Tonight is me and you. Now go do it out. Put your foot them on me when me roll. Girl, I just want to touch you. Come on. Miss Goody Goody really round. Tonight is me and you. Now go do it out. Put your foot them on me when me roll out. Come baby, let me see your body move. When you sexually get loose, type of girl me have to take home. And baby, we could get freaky in the bedroom. Shawty ride like a boat, and she got me hooked on a ringtone. She the beast when she fire down, but me at the bedroom, bully me a come around. Get up and back it up and make me tell you something. Force it in, make it pass all your belly. Come on, she a scream and a tell me say you sick as hell. Me no lick and me whiff, come make you missing. Yep, sin will make a kick come figure your bless. A salamunda, me will give you Bible list. I'll put your skin, girl, me love to see your body glisten. Tell the hammer with the chisel. Girl, I just want to touch you. Miss Goody Goody really round. Tonight is me and you. Now go do it out. Put your foot them on me when me roll. Girl, I just want to touch you. Come on. Miss Goody Goody really round. Tonight is me and you. Now go do it out. Put your foot them on me when me roll out.
Oh, baby, really can't you see what you really do to me? Baby, put it down on me. I'm ready for the ecstasy. Oh, baby, really can't you see what you really do to me? Baby, put it down on me. I'm ready for the ecstasy.
I just wanna move in right now, go and get my bed. Cause I want you, my baby. I don't wanna go, nah, nah, nah. Saga, driving me crazy.
Get this through your head.
Wise guy.
You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you, personally, every wise guy still around, I'll take a piece of your
Wise guy.
West. You're blind. Don't ever go over my head again.
Yes, indeed. You guys know what that means. It's time for the Wise Guy segment. So, this part of the segment today is a story time.
Here we go.
Shout out to good folks on social media for giving me the idea for this part of the podcast, for this story right here.
The inspiration for conversation.
Yes, the inspiration for conversation indeed. So, it's a situation. My door friend.
Situation.
Yours already on a bad note.
Oh my God.
Will arise.
My boyfriend dared me to walk in the room naked while his friends was over. And they all ended up in my guts. Fellas, around the podcast. Said, how do you feel about that?
We use a term that combines the term slut and whore we call that a slore tendency. Because listen, you let all these random dudes along with your boyfriend to get up in your guts. You ain't my girlfriend anymore, man. I'm sorry, but listen, man. Listen, I'm not claiming that's property. That's just that out of your head, first thing foremost. But if I'm having you as a girlfriend, that means I expect you to be with me, and that's it. Or let me penetrate those walls. Nobody else, not the homies get smashed. Screw that shit. I'm treating her like a Twix bar. 2 for me, none for you, man. Like,
so what if they're swingers?
No, we don't do the swing thing here.
You don't do the swing thing, but what if they do?
Then guess what? Then she could go do the swing thing at the Motel 6 on the block. Either in my house.
Listen, man. Tarzan was a swinger, but he only had a hard on for Jane, though. Just saying.
I hate you. I hate you.
Saying.
I hate you. I really hate you.
Everything I said was factual.
I hate you, though.
Everything I said was factual.
Really got to go Tarzan route right there, man.
Everything I said was factual.
That's why you didn't do the yell yet, man.
Shout out to Phil Collins for the soundtrack. I still listen to this day. It's in my Apple Music library.
You nerd. And I'm saying this. Nerd. You effing nerd.
Phil Collins, you bodied that soundtrack. Anybody who says different has no soul.
Let's get carried away here, man. Listen, I like a couple of songs, ain't gonna lie.
I'm saying listen to the soundtrack, man. Listen to it from front to back. Just listen to it.
All right, I'll give it a chance.
I'm saying, man, it's just epic. It's just great. It's just well written, great sonics.
If you're right, I owe you a Coke. There you go. But honestly, real talk, man. I probably on her mind. Dudes get smashed by the homies. Like, it's like I wonder how each of them feel, like type of situation, man. Like, she wanted that Brazzers life, so here we go. We got it.
She is a slore, okay? There is nothing to debate. She is good for the first exit heading to the streets, okay? That's
States
it.
Left.
Because my thing is like, this is like the way I view it is it's premeditated. One, you were so eager to do the dare.
She wanted to smash
I can only assume that this is something that's been in your mind to do. Not the dare part, but the fact you want the homies to get in your guts and be to talk in the group chat.
Jay-Z had a great line for this situation. Sisters want to say you better check your homie. They just don't give a fuck. They want to check for your homie.
It's true. It's true.
I like that. And that is one of the truest words I have ever heard in the track.
Listen.
On the track, they got so much from all these females. This is David Sisters. Off the Blueprint 2, which is one of my favorite tracks of that album because it's 2 types of women in the world. There's David Sisters. Let's keep it 100% here.
Listen, I don't know what the stat is, but I think I could make an argument. A girl would rather destroy the bridge and her link to her identity with her best friend for a man versus a man wanting to destroy the bridge and the link to who he is with his best man trying to get to his girl.
Facts.
Say it again for the people in the back.
So I'll say it again. I believe women, and you know who they are, and they know who they are, would rather burn a bridge and destroy the link to who they are, by getting with their quote unquote best friend's man versus a man destroying the link and bridge to who he is, and trying to get with his man's girl. There's some men who are just honorable dudes who are honorable to the end, whether they got to go sit down and do time, whether they got to, their man's got to go do time and try to, keep, make sure their shorty's good and stuff like that, or their kid's good or whatever.
I was about to ask you what that mean, but keep going. I knew what it meant, but for those that don't understand, keep going.
I just feel like there's just certain things that you shouldn't ever do. And my thing is like women are so geeking to be masculine. It's just like you guys are looking to be masculine, but the actions you're taking don't you embrace the judgment that comes with it.
I think for me,
embrace the judgment, embrace the terms, embrace everything about it. I always tell women, you could own your sexuality, just roll safe, but you got to have thick skin. All I know is the road that you're heading down, and the examples we've seen it not work. Mia Khalifa, Brittany Renner. I'm just saying, you idolize them, you think it's cool, you got the cute buzzwords. How's it panning out for them? Are they married?
Nope.
Are they happy?
Nope.
You know?
PJ done moved on, got a new chick. Mila keeps complaining about she can't find love.
It's too bad. It's too bad.
Tough today.
Wasn't she on No Jumper complaining about this thing recently?
Oh, she's the same one that had smoke for all these different athletes, right? Look at her now. One
Damn,
is the loneliest number.
You didn't give
of all.
Malik Andrews her props yet.
You know?
Next week.
I mean, listen, kill shots could happen at any moment now.
Next week.
And stuff like that.
For me per se, I have a couple of questions because my first thing is is that really your boyfriend?
Do they know? Okay. So do they know
Does
what
she
the situation
know?
is?
Yes, because she may think that's her boyfriend, but it could be one of the things where she's you're my toy friend.
Okay, if she has respect for herself and she has respect for the relationship
I don't
she's
know.
in,
We don't listen.
then those actions don't even cross her mind.
These are young women right here we're dealing with right here.
Dude.
So they're very gullible.
I know women that are in their 40s doing this right now.
No, youth doesn't excuse or offset accountability.
No, it doesn't. But
what I'm saying is, like, if they know what it is, if she knows that's her man, and vice versa, that's not even in her thought process.
She may think that's her man, but really that might not be her man.
So
she might be getting played along.
So you're suggesting that he's treating her a certain way privately, but then treating her differently publicly.
No, I'm saying that she may think that they're in a relationship, but really they're not. They're just sneaky links.
So if they were in a relationship, okay, so if that's the case, then why would you be moving like a slur?
That's her business. Another thing, too, that comes to my mind is, are they swingers? Because we don't know if that's the kind of lifestyle they're into. You know what I'm saying? There's some dudes that get a hard on by watching somebody smash out their lady.
What they call them, cuckolders?
I don't know what it is. I don't know the phrase for it. I almost got wrapped in some type of situation like that before. It's a long time ago. No, that happened fairly recently. No. Old girl knows.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a weird kink. I could never imagine myself watching my
You can imagine
getting her back blown out by another guy.
Some dudes like that stuff, bro.
Man, that's just weird.
That's it's not for you to decide.
Can one argue it's borderline bi?
Not really, unless you're participating.
Because my thing is, if you're getting a hard on by it, then that could be the next step.
No, I'm not saying like. I guess for them is for them watching the person getting pleasure. We're going down a dark path.
Because why would I want to sit there and watch my girl get her back blown out and maybe satisfied in a way that I haven't satisfied her with?
It's not for you to decide, bro.
You're right.
That's how they get down. That's how they give it up.
Man,
I know for me per se, I wouldn't want my friends. This goes to my next question. Would you want your girlfriend being smashed up by your friend?
No.
Oh, no.
I guess we both got the answer to that, but I know for me, nah.
Haven't we learned from what's going on right now with the whole situation in Boston and throughout the history of the NBA, you don't mix with other people's people?
Man, we haven't touched that story yet.
Dude, we're going to save it for next week.
But that one,
listen,
bro.
A man, Artemis Gordon, went into detail about certain athletes
are
mixing with other people's
yes,
wives.
it happens.
Like from Tony Parker to a guy in the Celtics to Dennis Rodman almost committing suicide because the girl he was dealing with was mixing with everybody else. And he tried to make it to her wife. Like, no, you can't do that.
That's why he almost tried to kill himself.
Yep.
Cause remember that, he did try to open with a shotgun in the Detroit Pistons parking lot.
Yep. Rest in peace to Craig.
Craig Sager?
Yes, I think he talked him off that ledge.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was him.
It was him.
He was telling him, like, listen, man, it would have been sad for a guy of his talent and his story to do that.
Youngest career.
And also when Chuck Daly left as well, that
ruined him. Yeah.
That really had an impact on him as well.
Because he looked at,
that was his father figure.
He looked at this. I remember I watched a documentary. He looked at this thing as a family.
Facts.
To last forever.
Yeah.
But didn't really understand like the whole business of the NBA that it's a year-to-year thing.
No. He didn't get that aspect because think about it. He was young and on the scene and still impressionable.
Yeah.
Very impressionable.
Very unique story,
Right out of
still
college.
impressionable,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because remember, his mother tossed him out
Early.
Yeah. He was like 17 years old.
Yeah.
Working as a janitor, then grew like from 6'1" to 6'7".
Yeah, grew and just kept growing. And I think the coach saw him play basketball was like, yeah, you could be somebody. All Dennis Rodman really was, if you think about what his famous was for effort.
Yeah.
He was Charlie Hustle before, after the other Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose.
Mm-hmm.
But back to this story right here.
Listen,
there's so many dynamics that come to part this thing. I just think per se, for me, as a young person, if I was young, I wouldn't want my girlfriend being smashed up by my friends. So I personally believe that that she thinks they're a couple, but they really aren't a couple.
And this is what I said about Tony Parker.
Yeah.
Because you don't mix with other people's your teammates' wives.
I agree.
It ruins the entire.
Look what happened to Delonte West. And that whole thing, what happened,
with Nick Young.
No, that was Nick Young?
Yeah, it was Nick Young.
No, it was LeBron James.
Did Nick Young pretty much put on blast?
Delonte West?
Or somebody else? I know it was Nick Young.
Now, the TP situation, I know what you're talking about. But the way I'll debunk that is this happened before they won their last title.
True.
What was that TB situation with?
It was with Brent Barry's wife, from what I remember.
Eva Longoria?
No, so I guess apparently he was cheating on Eva Longoria with Brent Barry's wife.
Woo!
At the time, I'm pretty sure that's how it plays out. But you know these white women, they hear French with an accent. They start dripping a little bit, start getting a little super soaked. You know. So like they don't know how to contain themselves. I mean, you've seen them movies.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
It's a very mixy field. That's why I keep telling people.
Mm-hmm.
This entertainment industry it's a mess.
Yes, it is.
Even with sports, it's a big.
And this
everybody's effing everybody,
and
bro.
this is why I have a foolproof plan. If I'm an elite athlete in my bag, in my hay, I'm running through all of them, and I'm not getting married till the end of the ride.
Basically, you could be like Derek Jeter.
Exactly, El Capitan.
Say, just have that NDA and give her a basket and keep it
That's
moving.
it.
Some memorabilia be like, yo, don't talk bad about me.
Blame Mariah. It was fun when it lasted, but you gotta go.
Someone have some suits sewn into your door with a letter, be like, you've been served.
Like he's pretty much the Walt Chamberlain of our era in final form. Like, he knows everything to do correctly, so there'll be no paper trail. Nobody will be.
We don't want no Trevor Bowers
and most
out there.
of all, he's a winner.
Yes,
who won in New York?
Yep.
Different
So
levels,
multiple times too.
Yes,
that's the god of New York right there, man. Jeter.
All right, Seti said, give him your handle, bro.
Seti Rudy's POV on IG, Seti55 on my IG as well, and that man said on Twitter.
On Walt, give me your handle, baby.
I am _WAL 4 T's at the end. Noir Kaiser 45 on the Twitter. Yes, that's what it is.
Follow the podcast page on the Record Pod on Instagram. You can follow me at DJINTENCE. I'm actually now on Twitch. I'm on all the platforms. So for TikTok, you put a dot between the DJ and Intense part. This is a wonderful episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know we've been off for a couple of weeks, but we're back, baby. We're back. We're here again.
Yeah, man.
The final song of the episode is mixed by Chameleonaire and Little Dev, featuring Jersey's own Mr. Chicken, called The Wave. Remember where you heard it first, live on the Record Podcast. See you guys next week.
Hey, Dad.
Deuces.
You know when you aim for the moon and you miss it. Still amongst the stars.
I'm the one. Mixed by Chameleonaire.
I'm cool with being a star. How about you? I'm good in my shoes. Double R's, I'm in the red. Baby, I wonder how she tastes. I'm the one with the wave. I'm the one that love the hate. I'm the one with the wave. I'm the one that love the hate. I'm the one with the wave.
I'm the one with the pain. Wanna get you changed. Bomb Hussein like, what you say? God only ever made me feel afraid. Dawn, Paul Pavillon on my grave. Like, I remember days you said I was okay. Really, I wasn't okay. Started calling me insane. Like, put little shorty on the way. And ever since, everything changed. But anyway, I'm feeling on her legs, got me touching on her body, work my way up to her head, find my way up to her brain. But for that, I need a bag. You would think my name fresh, so you know how I'm rockin'. Smoke some chopping, everything design. Feeling like I'm Diddy, can't stop, won't stop. Watch face when we pull up in that fly. Watch face when the rail drop this shit.
Double R's, I'm in the red. Back up, wonder how she tastes. I'm the one with the wave. I'm the one that love the hate. I'm the one with the wave. I'm the one that love the hate. I'm the one with the wave. I came too far, no turning back now. I'm a big dog, baby, I cannot back down now. Let it round off. No, young dog, you go crazy, let it round off. I'm a big timer, watch you get my roll on. You gotta watch who you trust, could get told on, yeah. And there been my dogs at the bike in the pigs. If you play with bulls, only thing we see is red. I would hate to give my love to somebody that want me dead. That's the type of shit that be with my head. I can tell you about these, there's so many in my bed. That's why I had to know my feelings.
Know some people try to do me dirty, it ain't work. Do this for my dogs and them chains in the dirt. So work on the first, me and chicken got chicken since that church. Fly in the most of them, playing with my brag. Got my shorty putting toast in them. Money and respect and the power got me ghosting them. And ever since I'm struggling, you know, grandma let the roaches and I brought the soldiers and I even brought the super soldiers. And we was knee deep, but my body kept folding in. Knew I had to wait when the kept surfing in. Don't need a lifeguard when them sharks start circling.
Baby, on the grind to get those millions. Had to know my feelings. I'ma keep the family, gotta feed my children. Feed my children. Baby, I'm on the grind, gotta get those millions. Millions. I'ma keep the family, gotta feed my children. Feed my children. Double R's, I'm in the red. Back up, wonder how she tastes. I'm the one with the wave. I'm the one that love the hate. I'm the one with the wave. I'm the one that love the hate. I'm the one with the wave.